Alright guys, I can't wait for the season to start. It's going to be a disgusting second place and Manchester City relegated to oblivion. It's coming home. I think it's going to be a 3-0 win over Fulham. It's going to be a Ahmad brace. Brace yourself.
What's happening, people? I reckon a nice easy 3-0. Ahmad Diallo, 1 goal, 1 assist. Rashford with the other. And we got a new chant. It goes, Ahmad Diallo, Ahmad Diallo, he will create a goal, he will create a goal. Come on, United.
Just a quick prediction for the Fulham game. I reckon we're going to win. You're listening, you heard me right. 7-1. 7-1.
My name is Vicente. I'm from Japan. My prediction for tomorrow match, Manchester United versus Fulham, 2024-2025 future, is going to be Manchester United 2, Fulham nil.
Hello and welcome to Stretford, Paddock. That's Joe McGrath, that is Scotty. My name is Joe. Ronaldo's over there as well. And football is back. Another season begins. Another watch-along. Another year to enjoy, to hate, to be depressed by, to be buoyed and elated by. Man, come on! Fucking hell, can you believe it? It's happening, Joe!
We go again.
Oh my God, we go again,
It would be interesting to see
what happens again.
What we should have done is had your intro for last season ready to play.
Oh,
to see your
God.
optimism. To
Or
see
the
your
end of season review.
Yes.
This is it, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah, man.
What gets you
9
going
months.
on a day like today?
Football. What do you mean what gets me going on a day like today? This man here, Bruno Fernandes, Mazraoui starting. We've got the team news coming up in just a second. Everyone in the comments, just get your thoughts in. How excited are you? How ready to be hurt are you? Unbelievable this. This is the best day of the year, this. There's no better day in the year than the first day of the new season.
Are you
'Cause
sure?
Anything is possible.
Christmas?
Fuck off. What are you, 9? Anything is possible.
Christmas is well overrated.
Anything is possible, Joe. We could win the league.
Yes.
We could win the league. Ronaldo hasn't got a fucking mic plugged in because nothing works. But you will do in a few minutes. Here's the team
Your
news.
microphone's literally not got a wire, Ronaldo.
Let's
and you're
get
speaking
into this team news then, and then we'll get to Ronaldo in a minute. Hold your mic up, Ronnie, just so people at home can see. Look, no cable in it. That's there you go. Unplugged. Perfect. Amazing. Let's get into this team
First
news.
season optimism.
Yeah. Onana, Dallo, Maguire, Martinez, Mazraoui.
Whoa.
We believe at left back. Could be at
Moroccan.
right back. We'll have to wait and see. Casemiro, Mount and Mainu in midfield. And a sort of hybrid diamond, or is it false 9? Is it Bruno on the right?
Is that the X-Men sign?
Fernandes, Rashford and Ahmad as well as your front 3. That's Manchester United for the first game of the season. I'll start with you, Scotty.
Yep.
Talk me through what you think of that lineup, just on the whole, and then we'll get into some of the details.
Very excited, actually. Well, not as excited as you, Joe. I don't think anybody's as excited as you.
Well, how could you not be? This is it. This is the best day in the world.
That's why nobody else could be as excited as you, because I don't have them
more
levels.
excited.
Yeah. But I am excited. It's very attacking lineup. It's good to see Ahmad get a start. I was hoping after the way he ended last season and with the pre-season, that we're going to...
This is it, man. This is it.
Why
are we not fucking more? This
You're
is it.
miserable as fucking sin.
Whoa!
I'm stuck in it now.
Maintain.
Man.
Can't wait till November.
This is live.
To see how his energy
This is undiluted live.
Well, take your top off then.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel good. God!
Yes, it's good, Joe. It's
City
good.
might get relegated, and we might win the league.
We don't know. We don't know
Exactly.
anything yet.
And that's why it's so beautiful. We
So
don't
what?
know.
We don't know the dream. What is
Oh.
So what's the dream then, Joe?
What is it to dream,
What is the
Joe?
dream? No, what is
it
the
to
dream? What is
This
it right
is
now?
the dream
What's
right
the dream?
now.
What is the dream
Sorry,
right now
Scott,
for you?
How did I get sat in between the two Joels?
I need to.
Ronaldo was over there in the
level.
corner.
I've had sea bass for tea.
I've just had a spicy hot Nando's and my tongue's just dancing right now.
Yeah, that's why he stood up, because his arse is on fire.
The dream. Well, sorry, Scotty, go on. Sorry.
No, please, you go ahead. The dream. We can win the league.
We can win the league.
We can.
We won't. But as of right now, Joe, we can.
Yeah.
And that doesn't last very long.
It could last for a day.
It could last for a day.
Today's the day.
It might not last even for a day.
Today's the day.
Sorry, on back to the lineup. Sorry. I can't promise I won't do that again, but I'll try not to.
No,
I might do it again. When the Lucasade hits, I'm going to go wild.
Come on.
Woo! Right, okay. Yeah, very exciting. Happy for Ahmad to be in there. I personally would have dropped Rashford for Garnacho myself.
I get that.
But I understand that Ten Hag wants to try and get Rashford scoring as early as possible in the season because I think it might lean him a lot. But yeah, very excited for the team. Be interesting to see what happens with Mount and Fernandes and whether this actually is a false number 9 and how them front three are going to work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just read the substitutes quickly, Joe. Bayender, Delict, Evans, Collier, Eriksson, McTominay, Anthony, Garnacho, Xerxes. Right. Oh, yeah, what?
I don't think it is, but it is a sort of must-win first game. Like, let's hit the ground running because the games coming up are going to be a little bit trickier than Fulham at home. Let's go attacking. Let's get the win. Let's set the momentum and let's get things going straight away. That's why I think Ten Hag is going to go for it today. What? He's out of breath.
No, I'm not out of breath. I'm taking a big inhale.
I'm not saying it's must win, by the way, but I feel like in Ten Hag and for Manchester United, this will be what he wants, the perfect start to the season. Let's get everyone's morale up. Yeah. Let's get you jumping. Let's get the players scoring, working well together.
I think it's a must-win game, though, John.
Oh, yeah.
Must-win.
If we get beat today, it's a hell of a ride.
Yeah, and just pressure from last season just that amplifies and going into the next game. But I think it's a must-win game, and I really think, I think we'll annihilate Fulham 1-0.
1-0.
He's got predictions in.
Can we speak to Ronaldo yet? Ronaldo, give me your thoughts on the starting lineup. I'll go through it again. Onana, Dalot, Maguire, Martinez, Mazraoui, Casemiro, Mainu, Mount, Rashford, Fernandes, Ahmad. Thoughts?
I think it's strong. I think it's. I don't want to be the kiss of death, but I'm quite confident in United getting a comfortable victory today, actually. And I don't normally say things like that, but I don't know if it's it's a new season dopamine. Sometimes you get a little bit excited, get a little bit of butterflies. But I'm looking at United, and there's more than enough talent and there's more enough ability to beat Fulham today and put in a good performance. And it'll be the big incentive about today as well is if we win the game, we go top of the league.
It's huge. It's huge, and
if
Fulham
we
get
lose
relegated.
the game, we'll go bottom of the league. So
It's upsetting, isn't it?
sad, isn't it?
But listen, Joe, you were going to talk to us about your dreams.
Well, I had it. I did already.
Yeah, but truly, if you could look at dreams for maybe individual players and an overall team dream.
Well, obviously, Onana, just stop what you've been doing. that would be the first.
Do you think
thing
he says that when he, for talking about his dreams? Just stop.
I don't want to overcomplicate things.
Don't do that.
I don't want to overcomplicate things for Onana. Just stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stop the shots.
All that shit. Just stop that now, and we'll forgive you. Okay. Dalot,
Keep going.
keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Maguire, keep going. Because
then we can say it's sorry for a bit
it
more.
was this, then it was this, then it's been this. So keep it up. Martinez,
Stay fit.
Stay fit. That's the dream.
Yeah.
stay fit.
Stay fit.
And just, is that metatarsal actually healed? And if it is, great. Just stay fit. Mazraoui, enjoy yourself. That's what I'm saying. Enjoy yourself, because I'm not putting too much pressure on him on his first game. He's only been here for what, 4 days?
Yeah.
Go out and enjoy it, kid. That's what I'm saying to him.
Do you know what I thought was odd? When these both signed for United and they were spotted straight away out
Yeah.
on the boots.
Sexy fish. No, they
I saw that. I said,
booze.
yeah, but just go. Well, I thought that was a bit odd.
Well,
Do you
where
not
would you
think?
go if you were them?
If I just signed Peel Park,
And do what?
stroll, have a nice walk around,
Well, it's in the evenings.
see the sights. Yeah, that's true. But
People tend to go to
They must have had a
restaurants.
cocktail or something, mustn't they?
They're not
No,
you.
They're playing football.
Do you remember when Falcao went for a Chinese?
Yeah.
That I can agree with that.
See?
Sexy Fish is more of a cocktail
Okay.
place, though.
Well, they do. They're a seafood restaurant. as well.
Mocktails exist these days, I guess.
Maybe. You see De Gea when he first signed and he went stealing donuts.
Huh?
He got done in Tesco, didn't he? Because he just picked up a donut and walked out.
Did he?
Yeah.
It was the self-service Krispy Kreme count. I think he just thought they were free samps.
What if?
What a life he's
What a
got.
life if they are free samps.
Imagine that. That chocolate dream cake.
Wow.
Yeah.
In terms of dreams, Casemiro would just...
First season dream.
What's that noise there? Oh, just me turning back the years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
nice.
rolling back the clock, like Harry Wormwood with Matilda, turning the drill backwards on the engine miles. Do you know what I mean? You've seen Matilda.
Wow, that was a reach.
That was a reference.
It's not
that.
a
That was, I mean...
It's good.
Yeah, it was good. I thought you were going to go down Bernard's watch. Is that what it's called?
Bernard's
Well,
watch?
that's not turning back, is it? That's pausing. So that it was
Oh,
a reach, and that was
shit.
embarrassing.
Benjamin Button.
No, because he gets older, the younger he gets.
Fuck.
I know he gets younger the older he gets. Yeah, that'll work. Mason Mount, enjoy yourself.
No.
He's got the Mazraoui treatment.
I think Mason Mount dreams he's got to step up this year. That's your step
What do you
up.
mean step up? He couldn't step last year. He was injured.
Just making him step
You can't say when he did play, he was very good.
Yeah, but of course he wasn't very good. He was coming into a terrible side, and he was coming back from injury the whole time.
Blaming the side, are you? That's upsetting.
What?
That's upsetting.
What do you mean?
Blaming the side, are you?
For
What
Mount's
do you mean the
performance.
side?
You're blaming the side for Mount's performance.
I am a bit, yeah. I am a bit,
How
yeah.
rude.
He scored against
Your
Brentford.
dreams are becoming a nightmare.
No, Kobe Mainu.
Just fucking
Here's what I say to come
going.
in. Here's what I say to come in. You've got a bloody good head on your shoulders, lad. Yeah, remember that. And that sort of messes with him a bit.
Right,
Because he
okay.
goes, what does that mean? How do I remember about my own head? What is that? Do you know what I mean?
But
That's weird.
yeah, you don't confuse the.
No, I just want him to confuse it a little bit, just so he stays on his toes.
Yeah.
Ahmad's got to step up. But
Yeah.
keep doing what he's been doing in pre-season.
Take your chances,
Take your
Ahmad.
chance. Bruno Fernandes, I think let the game come to you. That's what I'll say to Bruno Fernandes. Let the game come to you, Liverpool. You don't have to do everything.
Yes.
You're not the funnel by which Manchester United have to play through. You're a piece of the machine. Let the game come to you. And Rashford,
Roll back the years
probably
again.
won't speak to Rashford because I feel like he'd ignore me. So I just wouldn't say anything. I think I'd
But
say
no
something
dreams
and
for
he'd just walk
Marcus.
past me.
Right.
Yeah. But no.
Roll back
Marcus.
the years. Get it back to 2 years ago when he scored 30 goals a season.
Yeah, Rashford. Yeah, come on, you can do it.
Matilda Carrett.
Roll back the years. Matilda Carrett. He can do you after you've done Casemiro.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Just in terms of some individuals then. Mazraoui, let's start with him. New signing, new transfer, thrown in by necessity, Joe, or do you think?
Oh, must be.
Yes.
Because we know what Ten Hag is like in slowly bringing his players into the squad. Even look at the fact that Garnacho might be out because he didn't. Well, he's on the bench, but because he didn't get much pre-season, and then Ten Hag's keeping his fitness up.
Xerxes hasn't even played a minute yet.
Xerxes hasn't played a minute.
Yeah.
But we must be desperate, and he must be looking at the defending team sheet. He must be looking at the fact that he used Martinez there last time, but he was like, no, not today. I need my best centre-backs for a game. And that's the two best pairing he's got, Martinez and Maguire. And then Mazraoui, I hope he hits the ground running. And maybe certain players just love a full baptism of fire, Old Trafford. Yeah. Get him on from day dot and let's see what he's got.
I think something about new transfers often have good form in their first few games just sort of because of the energy and excitement and giddiness of playing. How often do strikers start their career at a club well? It happens so often, doesn't it? Like, wow, he's 3 goals in his first 5 games and then none for the next 10. I think the full backing equivalent of that is going to happen with Mazraoui.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think he'll have a really good game. It's great for the new players to actually get their first game at Old Trafford as well. I mean, it's going to be quite a spectacle tonight. Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's got his hand up like he's in school.
On Mazraoui though, in your first game in the Premier League,
look
who he's playing against.
Dan James?
Nah.
I haven't looked at the Fulham team yet.
It's Adama Traore.
Wow.
Welcome
to the Premier League.
Come on!
Say what you want to say about
That's who you want, though, isn't it?
If I'm having my debut in the Premier League, I wouldn't want to be up against Adama Traore.
No, I would just get absolutely killed by him. The thing is, you can let him skin you. You don't score.
Yeah, but people, that will happen. That most likely will happen. But people are still going to be like, he's been skinned. Adama Traore on his day skins absolutely everyone, and then just blasts the ball into Rose Head or misses everyone. But they'll still say, oh, he's been skinned. But
he might get skinned.
So what if he doesn't though? And what a start!
What a start indeed. Adama Traore is the sort of person that if you get right into him, his first touch isn't great. His touch generally isn't great. But if he's up and running, obviously it's difficult. But I think just get up him. What?
We need more props.
What do you wish you had?
Like a kazoo.
A what?
A what?
Sorry, a what?
A kazoo.
No. What is it?
A kazoo.
Interesting pronunciation. It's kazoo, yeah.
Kazoo,
Depends where you're from.
Okay, where's kazoo then?
Stop it. I'd be like blowing it here, going wild like that. Woo! You could get some cymbals. Imagine a goal with all these props.
Yeah. it'd be a very much a sort of, what is it called? The Queen's Royal Variety Performance or something.
Oh,
something
like a cabaret.
Yeah, where someone wanders on with like a one-man band set up. I love one of them.
Yeah.
See, that'd be good.
You look like you could do a one-man band. I can imagine your market.
You do. You've got the sort
I'd
of
give it my all.
You've got the
big
central
drum on the back.
strength
I'd
to
give it
hold
my all.
Yeah.
I'd give it my all.
You would, wouldn't you?
In fact, hire me one day. I'll get the equipment, and when United score, I'll just come in going mad. Like,
yeah.
To be honest, the different noises that come out of you anyway, Joe, from every orifice.
Happy with the super chat. Get your chats in, not just super chats. We'll go through the chat as well. Great to see you, lads. Football is fucking back. it is as well. James Stewart says, love you, Joe S. Thank you very much. Love you too, James. Andy Zdanowicz says, just sent a chat, sent a bit of cash, no chat nice. With it. So thank you very much.
Nice tip for the season.
Nice tip for the season. Hugh Grant, new member. Thank you very much. He's been a member for a long time as well, but he's just rejoined. So thank you very much, Hugh Grant. It's not that Hugh Grant.
Could be,
couldn't it? Notting Hill.
Is that where he's from?
Paddington. From. Parag says we could end the day top of the league or bottom of the league. Exactly. It's so good to have the Premier League back. 21 is coming. Parag also said it may have come out of necessity, but I have a really good feeling about Mazraoui. Me too. I feel like people who have watched him play a lot think very highly of him.
Yeah.
I think he's got a decent reputation. Ronaldo, just on Mazraoui as a player, you've probably done scout reports. You've looked into him obviously since we've signed him and been linked with him. What do you make of him sort of? Where do you put him quality-wise, talent-wise, amongst our fullbacks?
He's a profile that we don't really have. One of the things about Mazraoui is his versatility. He can actually play right back, left back. He can play the right of the three in a sense, as a CB as well. He can also play in defensive midfield. He actually has done that before in his career, and you can see that with how comfortable he is when he actually gets the ball in central areas. He's very almost from the João Cancelo mould of he's got a lot of ability in the final third, but he's got that bravery to kind of go inside and outside as well. He's not just an overlapper, he's a bit of an underlapper as well. And I watched him last season actually against Arsenal when Bayern played against him, and he was up against Bukayo Saka, and he handled Saka all game. He didn't just defend Bukayo Saka really well, but he also ran him ragged the other way because he does like to bomb forward a lot. And I don't know if people have realised, I know it's a young Garnacho, but he did play against Garnacho last season as well. When we played against Bayern Munich. Yeah. Was it last season or the season before?
Last season.
Last season in December, he played up against, he was right back, Garnacho was left wing, and Garnacho had a tough day against him in that game as well.
I think when he's fit, isn't he, he's considered a very, very good fullback. Why do you think Bayern were willing to sell him? Do you think it's just the injuries? Do you think it's United obviously willing to pay money that maybe no one else would? Why do you think they were willing to sell him? Because Henry Winter I spoke to, he was raving about him. A lot of people on social media and pundits who I've seen who know him think he's fantastic. Why didn't they want him?
I have no idea. You'd have to ask.
Yeah.
Bayern are quite strange because Bayern quite often do have a lot of options and a lot of quality in their team. And obviously sometimes it's down to manager preference to who gets in. But sometimes they have such an embarrassment of riches that they have quality players that won't play much. Obviously he barely played Sabitzer at all. He came to United, did okay, not too well, but then he's gone to Borussia Dortmund and he's been a star for them for the past 6 to 7 months. They've got one of the best young forward in terms of potential wise. They've had him there for a couple of years and barely played him in Matisse Tell as well. They are. I don't know. It's a strange one. He might just not have fit them. But the thing is, because we don't watch the Bundesliga week in week out, we don't know how much he did play. Because I think Mazraoui did play a handful of games. Yeah. But you got to ask yourself, their fullbacks were Alphonso Davies and Kimmich.
Tough.
Tough act to follow. Kind of tough to play against those. Play ahead of those players.
Yeah, that's true. If you're watching this, hit the like button. There's 3,500 people watching. You're lying. 250 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes like that. If you're watching now, hit the like button. If you're on a telly, scroll that little mouse slowly left, right, up to the corner. Press like. Have you ever tried doing anything on a?
Support your local milkman as well.
Yes, this annoys me. This is completely irrelevant to the game. But how technologically advanced tellies are. Watching YouTube, you can get like WhatsApp on them. They're just mad.
You get WhatsApp on your
some of them you can. On the Android ones, you can get apps on it. Yeah, if you
who's texting on WhatsApp on your telly?
Well, exactly. And yet the remote.
Especially if you get caught by one of those videos that gets sent around.
But this is the problem. They're so incredibly advanced. You type in everything out on Netflix, and yet the remotes are still the same as they have been for 15 years. It's a little square with numbers on it. Who typed in the number of the channel? When's the last time you used the numbers on your remote? I haven't used the numbers in 10 years. Get a keyboard on there. Get a fucking screen on there. I can't believe how shit TV remotes are. Innit?
Well, you got a new TV. Have you still got the same
still got
remote?
A long black remote, except now they've got a Netflix button. Which, who's even using that because you forget it's there? Why is there a 1 to 9 on a TV remote? No one's typing numbers in anymore.
That's so true.
Innit?
Yeah.
Pathetic. 638 likes, like that!
Give us a like.
God, I'm excited! We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose the game tonight. Jesus, I'm having a crisis of confidence.
It can't be as bad as last year when we played. Wolves won at the first game of the season.
Yeah, and then we just got away with it, didn't we?
If I was Ten Hag, I'd go into the change room and say, right, watch this and don't do anything like that tonight. Just do the opposite of that.
Yeah, just play the whole game.
Yeah.
We're not warming up. We're not going out to warm up for the next 90 minutes from when you've arrived to the game.
shit.
We're watching that Wolves game.
How long would you want to be Ten Hag for?
What do you mean?
Because you said if you were Ten Hag.
I'd just.
Oh, right.
How long would you want to be in for? A day?
I'd stay. I'd stay
You'd
like
stay
it.
for the full game, 90 minutes.
I'd stay for his full life.
Really?
What, Man United manager? Over this shit? Of course I
but
would.
there's pressure.
Yeah, there is pressure. And who knows, he might get,
Yeah.
I'd take the team talk, and then I'd get out and switch.
But I think-
I'd switch bodies back.
I think because of your radio background, you'd make the team talk like a phone in with the players, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Ring. Rashford, what do you want?
Yeah. Where you from?
Yeah, that's
What's your name and where you calling
nice.
from? Mazraoui left back. What do you mean where am I calling from? Thank you very much, caller. See you later.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Right, here we go. Yusuf Mohammed says Joe is the butler. I don't know what that means. Lawrence Yoma says Amash should be in the subs at
Is
least.
that not a sexy thing, the butler?
Is it?
In the like certain communities, it's sexy.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
What community is
You
it?
look after.
What?
You look after. Your guests.
Really? I'm very.
What houses
Don't
have you
say
been
that. Don't do that. Although, what do you make of the Friday kickoff? Because I tell you what it means is, every football interested human being in the country, nay, the world, is watching this game.
Course.
There's no rivals. There's no other leagues. There's nothing happening. This is the game tonight. Do you like that pressure?
Yeah, I don't think it's pressure. I think it's great to be able to kick off the season on a Friday night.
You think?
Great. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, but come on! If we get beat the weekend.
What is it? We're not going to get
No, we're not
beat.
going to say, but Friday
No.
football. Friday
love that
football.
from you, Scotty.
Friday.
Not
Friday's
joking.
still a great day. Friday doesn't need a game of football.
Friday's the best day of the week.
Friday's like, oh man, it's Friday. There's
Yeah.
lots to do on a Friday. I love Sunday, 2 p.m.
What? Oh, kickoff.
kickoffs.
Yeah.
That's
true.
if you could only watch United at one certain time, when would it be?
I don't like Sunday because obviously now I like work, so I don't think about it this way.
That's
But when I used to have jobs where I didn't like it, if United lost on a Sunday, it basically meant that Monday started on Sunday night. Like that feeling of like, oh God, happens 24 hours or like 15 hours early, and I wouldn't be happy again until the next weekend. Whereas Saturday, if you lose, there's still time to recover because there's enough weekend ahead.
Okay.
I like a Saturday. I don't even mind a Saturday 12:30, to be honest.
Oh, that's a struggle.
No, it's good.
No, because
the only problem with Saturday 12:30 is if you go into the game, I like to have a few beers before the game. And I don't want to be drinking at 9:15 in the morning. You know what I mean? That even for before a match.
Oh, the other 6 days of the week.
Yeah, well, Saturday's my morning off for booze.
You give yourself a little bit of a break.
Give me a little breather.
What's your booze of choice?
Pardon?
What's your booze of choice?
Booze of choice. What, pre-match? I'm hitting the crisp lagers. Ideally, like a sort of maybe a chain lager, but one of your modern chain lagers. Like I'll go with it's just a sort of BrewDog lager. Yeah, okay. Even though I'm not the biggest BrewDog fan, I'm out in the pub and I can't start on one of them big creamy mango juice looking IPAs. God, there's too much flavour on them for 9:30.
I'm not a massive fan of the craft beers.
No, you're not either, are you, Joe?
Something about it just doesn't tickle me taste buds.
No,
I do like a crisp lager. I'll go with you on that.
Oh God, I could have a
I've seen what you
mojito.
I've seen what you drink in stadiums. I saw you at MetLife.
Oh yeah.
And you can't
cocktailed up.
You can't
frozen margaritas.
The frozen
daiquiris. It was daiquiris.
He can't handle his drink at all.
What do you mean?
You must have had 2 sips of your straw and you were
Are you off
levered.
your head?
Nah,
I got rid of 3 of those bad boys.
Got rid of.
And I was still rocking.
They were calling you Daiquiri Sanya, by the way. That's how many.
Hey, just because you couldn't keep up, that's why Ronaldo. Ronaldo was there with a little tea, couldn't keep up with us.
Little tea, drinking
Hey.
tea, man.
But then also the problem was in America they do what's it called where they do like a party in the car park.
Tailgate.
And they went, that's free, that fridge there.
Yeah.
Obviously you had to pay for like a little wristband.
But the fridge was
But I
free.
made the most of that. And they drank hard seltzers, which is just water for you.
It's just water, but somehow it's got booze in
and
it.
you get levered.
Yeah.
People are telling us to have a beer.
Rated.
God, I'd love a beer right now.
I was going to text you. I didn't know what kind of mood you were
Daiquiri
in.
Sanya is exceptional.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Yeah, let's get some
Get
beers
some beers
in.
Who's going to go to
Wait,
the shop then?
Someone go to
Are
the
you
shop,
not-
get some
Hey,
beers,
do
and
Deliveroo on
I'll
beers,
pay you back.
innit?
No, it's cost like 20 quid for 4 cans on Deliveroo.
Not on our company card, you can't. Let me see.
Are you going to
Go and
address
get
the
some
elephant in the
beers.
room?
What?
I'm not allergic to beers.
The someone that isn't there
What's this?
for United.
Jadon Sancho.
I know you didn't want
I
to.
really wanted a beer and be all excited then, and now I've got to think about some bloke who's on 350 grand a
Look
week.
at
to-
him.
I
Look.
have never seen producer Ethan that happy.
Right, get a crate
He's
of beers
smiling
in.
right
Okay?
Who's going for the beers?
Get a nice juicy crate, because we're all going to have one.
Right, okay, do you want to take our card?
No one has to have one who doesn't want one.
I don't
obviously.
drink beers, but
Ronaldo doesn't drink beers.
Hey,
This
take my
is
card.
it.
And then,
This is what
Joe-
we live
Joe
for,
paid me back.
man! It's Friday night! Of course we're having a beer! God, this is good stuff. Just anything except Carlsberg. We can't be having Scouse beer.
someone said get Ronnie a Magnum. I think
Anything.
that was profiling that. I swear.
Do you drink,
Heineken,
do you ever
yeah,
drink
Heineken.
that?
I love a Magnum. I would actually love a Magnum.
So you do. So he happens to have got it right, even though he's
If you can get me a
profiling.
Magnum, that'll be top. But I'm not allowed to. I don't really trust
This
myself.
on my invoice. The beer.
Shut up, Joe. Forget about all of that. Right. Let's all calm down. We've all had a
Magnum
minute.
tonic
We've all got
wine.
very
It's like
excited.
a little.
We're all just openly chatting, despite
Get
the
some
fact that
poppers.
we're on a show. Don't do that. Man United is kicking off in 30 minutes' time, exactly 30 minutes. Mason Mount's on the television screen. I'd like to talk about him. Big season for Mason Mount, Joe. You slagged him off earlier.
I'd slag that. I'll do it again. No, I didn't slag him off. I just think that he's had an unfortunate start to his Man United career.
Yeah.
But the one thing I was critical of was just that when he did play, I didn't see him, elevate the United squad or really do much to sort of prove that he could be a regular starting 11. He's been given a chance in this season, and I would love nothing more than a midfield United headache where Ten Hag has got a vast majority of good players, where he's like, what am I going to do with them all? Because unfortunately there's been times where it's been headache on the other end, where he goes, I don't know how I'm going to make this work.
Casemiro's playing centre-back. Who do I play in midfield?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the riches that might come with Casemiro having a great season, Mainu stepping up again, even though he's still so young and he's got so much potential, Mount delivering, and the other midfielders that we've got, which have got question marks over, I know. But I bring on a really good Mount performance today.
Yeah, I think he's a good player, and he's the sort of player that we don't have many of. Like
Name him.
Name what? How many players like Mount we have?
Yeah,
None.
and it's true.
What's his best position though? That's what I always found the
Well,
Mason Mount.
this is the
signing
main
confusing.
issue with him for me. He's a sort of 10-stroke inside left kind of guy, but also he has played as a number 8 before, but he's most productive in terms of goals and assists, obviously because he's playing further up the pitch, is in that number 10 or sort of off the left-hand side kind of role, which we don't really need, unfortunately, for him. But I think in a midfield 3, where you've got Kobbie Mainoo, who can get forward, and we've seen him add goals to his game as the season's gone on, but he's someone who, for me, is probably our best player at receiving the ball from the defence in terms of his ability on the ball. I think you can have Casemiro as your sort of tackler, Mainoo as your guy turning and playing forward, and then Mount as that link.
Yeah.
Because that way, Fernandes, you get the best out of him. I think the best, or not necessarily the best, but the most productive he ever was when he was right behind the striker. And then in recent seasons, he's been playing as a number 8. We played him as a number 6 at times against, I think it was Everton and Chelsea a couple of years ago. And he was all right. But I think you want Bruno as close to the opposition goal as possible, because he can find passes in those tight areas that no one else can, maybe in the world, let alone for Man United. And he can shoot and put the ball in the dangerous areas in the way that no one else can for Man United. So I think for me, what Mount does slightly deeper than he would normally play is allow us to get the best out of Bruno, theoretically. Whether that happens or not, we'll have to wait and see, and maybe the balance won't be there. But I think that's what the manager's thinking, for me at least.
Okay, that's convinced me. I was unsure, because when he signed him, I thought, well, what is this? He's got to play in Bruno's position. I thought Bruno might have been out the door, but obviously he had a season that was plagued by injuries. And then I agree with you, Joe. When he came on, he sort of flattered to deceive. You didn't think that's a player that was worth 50 million,
Yeah.
but again, he stepped into a team that was underperforming. So it's a fresh start in it, for all
It
the
is a fresh
all the
start.
players. So let's just see what they do tonight and judge them on that.
Jacob Higdon with a super chat sent $10. Thank you very much. He said, to the beer donation. We're back, boys. Glory, glory, Man United. Thank you very much, Jacob. Cameron Ketch.
And how do I get that $10?
What?
What? joke.
Are you here for free, are you, pal?
Sometimes.
I wish. I mean, when you turn up. Cameron Ketch says, drink fun, get in! I hope the hope will kill me, but I'm still buzzing. This is the thing, and I do mean this. Obviously, we're getting carried away, we're getting giddy, we're getting excited. But we should savour this feeling now. Because I'm always of the opinion of, be excited and be happy and be optimistic until you are proven wrong. Because you can spend your whole life being pessimistic, we'll struggle to get fourth, this, that and the other. And when it happens, it doesn't actually feel that much better because you were pessimistic the whole time. I'd rather be let down and have had time where I felt like something could happen than never believe in anything and always be proven right. Give me this hope. This...
Oh, yeah. It's like when you're driving down a road late at night and you know there's a Mackey's a mile away. But is it still open?
Is it the 24-hour Mackey's?
The drive there, you're planning your order. You don't know yet. You've no idea.
It could be open.
And then it can... It's often open.
Yes, and then you're so excited when you get there. You accidentally ordered apple slices and milk, and you've just got a burger, no chips and milk.
Yes.
God.
Sad.
Unbelievable. The Irish brothers said, come on, United. I don't know how many brothers there are there, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 red circle emojis. I think that's one for every brother, which is absolutely beautiful if you're all watching around one screen. Danny Shields with a super chat says, first season since Dad passed away in the summer, raising a bit in his memory tonight. Glad of the company, lads. Up the Paddock, up the Reds. Thank you very much, Danny. And obviously, we see you on the channel all the time. We've met you in real life a number of times as well. I'm really sorry to hear about that. And hopefully, United can bring us all a little bit of joy tonight. But yeah, thank you very much for that super chat. And we'll be raising a beer to him as well very, very shortly. Joe McGrath.
Best Joe Smith.
Oh, God, something feels electric tonight.
What time are we on? How long till kick off?
25 minutes till kick off.
Oh my bloody
Something
God.
feels electric tonight. I don't know what it is. I think the beers have just arrived, have they? Not yet. Damn it.
Stop making beer noises.
The Magnum.
No, the Magnum's not here either. Ronaldo.
That's my name.
Looking at the season as a whole, obviously we've got Man United. We spoke about that. Let's take Man City out of it. First of all, we're probably not going to be able to catch them up points wise, and second of all, why not even be in the league by the end of the season. Let's look at a few of the teams that United are going to be competing for top 4 against. Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Villa. Let's start with them. How do you see United shaping up against them and sort of in comparison to them? Squad-wise, momentum-wise, just managerially?
For me, especially with the addition of a midfielder, United finishing 8th last season wasn't a true indication of the quality of the team. Obviously, we had injuries, we had a few tactical issues, we had a bunch of problems throughout the season off the pitch as well. I think I'll look at United's 1-2-16 once we do get a midfielder in, and it's more than good enough, and there's more than enough quality and ability and talent in the team to finish top 4 no matter who we rivaling that against, in my opinion.
Where would you rank our squad in the league? Assuming let's say we get Ugarte, just for argument's sake, let's just put him in the team going through for the rest of the season.
I think the only squads that I can say are definitively better are City and Arsenal. And then I think for everyone else, even Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Villa, you can make arguments for. I think they're the only them two teams, the only ones you can definitively say, man for man, they're probably a better squad. Yeah. And I think that's the truth of the matter, and it's just about us actually performing to the best of our ability and everything knitting together. I think there's a few players that we can probably improve on. I think obviously this CDM is a massive issue, but there's enough ability in this team, and for us to have a better season than last and actually challenge properly at the very least for top 4, especially when the other teams around us also got to deal with new players, Europe as well. So I think we should be there or thereabouts, and there's no excuse for us not to be, in my opinion.
That's a great point. What do you think of the compare this squad that Ten Hag's got compared to the one that he had in his first season? Is this the best squad that Ten Hag's got at his disposal now, would you say?
Squad-wise, I think so, yeah. I think that first squad, you had players like Ronaldo, who obviously as a player is one of the best ever players, but at that point in his career, where he was mentally, what Ten Hag was asking him to do in terms of the pressing, that's essentially a relationship that was never going to work, was it? So you can sort of, put him down as a player that would have never worked. I think the midfield, I think Mainu is better than either McTominay or Fred. I know obviously that's maybe a very popular opinion, but I think we've improved there. I think Casemiro, whilst he's not the player he was, but if we can get even 2/3 of the player we got in that first season, I think he's better than either Fred or McTominay. And we're yet to see with Mason Mount. I think the midfield generally is got better. The fullbacks are the same, which worries me because Luke Shaw's 3 years into being more injury prone, and Dalot has improved. I'll give him that. But
what did you make of Schmeichel's comments about Luke Shaw? Essentially saying that he got fit for England and that United pay his wages, and he was a little bit disappointed in him, which I don't know if it was too harsh because injuries aren't necessarily a player's fault, but he kind of made it out like he was able to get himself ready to play for England, but then has let United down at the start of the year.
I think we need a bit of an explanation out of this Luke Shaw situation, and I don't expect him to sit in front of a camera, and tell us, but with sort of either whether it be leaks to the press or speaking to Ten Hag in press conferences, we need to know why Luke Shaw was injured since February, managed to get fit to play for England in the semi-final and the final, and then is injured with, is it the same injury again? A calf injury? I think that's what he had. I don't know if it's the same one. I don't know if I'll have to double check that it was a calf injury. But then he's immediately injured for United again. I would like to know what's happened there. When did the injury that's keeping him out now happen? Did it happen in the final?
Yeah.
Did it happen? Is it the same one, but he was playing with injections and he's just aggravated it because he was stupid? That there are reasons, there are factors that could happen where you go, actually, that makes sense. He pushed himself to get back, obviously, because he's playing for his country in a final. Who wouldn't push themselves? And then as a result of that, something else has happened. But if it's literally like he was 70% fit and he played for England, but now that same 70% fit isn't good enough to play for United, then I think obviously there's going to be questions there, isn't there? Yeah, we need to know what happened there.
I'd look, well, maybe with the Mazraoui's performance tonight, it might get a reaction from Ten Hag as to what's happening with Luke Shaw. Yeah, I just think it's not good enough at all. If you should prioritise your football club over the nationality.
Yeah, I mean, Owen says that's just the way luck goes. He came back and was training with United. If that is the case, if he was just training with United and he's done another injury, then it's just terrible, concerning luck, but it's just bad luck. Or at some point when you're that injury prone, it's not luck, is it? It's consistently putting your faith in someone who misses 50% of games, which isn't luck. But if that's the case, then I'm less frustrated with Luke Shaw himself and more just frustrated with his luck as a physical body. But yeah, hopefully that is the case, because then we don't have to point fingers and blame people. We just have to say this is a shame, and we need to keep an eye and notice the fact that Luke Shaw's not really reliable.
Would any other team that we're trying to emulate, I think Ronaldo was talking about City and Arsenal squads before, put up with a Luke Shaw who plays that amount of games in that position? I don't think they would. I don't think he's
City
good
are
enough.
sort of doing it with Gabriel Jesus, aren't they? But he was a new signing who's only been there 2 years. Yeah. So are they putting up with it, or have they, they're sort of stuck with it? I don't know if they would, and I don't think we will. I think that given another window and more years of revenue and hopefully getting in the Champions League this season, I'm almost certain a left back will be one of the top priorities next summer. And I think it was this summer. Like, the fact we've got Mazraoui in isn't a coincidence. We could have easily got a fullback who's a right back through and through to replace Wan-Bissaka, but instead we've sold a right back and brought someone who's right back and left back. Yeah. I think that's no coincidence. That's to cover for the fact that I don't know what's going on with Malacia, and Luke Shaw, you can't rely on him. Himanshu Bathler says, with the super chat, says, dream on and be excited, guys. Interesting team. Is Amas injured? Not even on the bench? I don't think so. I've not heard of an injury. Sancho seems to be out in the next few days. As Adam says, 21 is coming. Cheers. Enjoy the beers. We will be when they get here.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried because where's he gone?
I don't know.
And I've not had anything on my card yet come through, so he's been wandering about for at least 15 minutes. Yeah. And we're in a very busy part of town. There's a shop 2 minutes away.
Yeah, there's a shop that sells beer within 4-minute walk from
Does anyone want to make sure he's all right? Just text him, see if he's okay. I worry that he's gone looking for the certain type of beer we asked.
We don't need a certain type of beer.
That's what I worry.
I'll just take grog. What is it? That old just
what
table
did we ask
beer?
For? Heineken.
He said can't find Ronaldo's.
Oh, we'll just forget about Ronaldo's drink.
Just text him and say, can you get a non-alcoholic for Scotty?
Yeah. He should be. Why can't you just ask? It's in every single liquor store. You could just literally go, where's a Magnum is. But I know what Adam's like, he just wouldn't want to ask.
It's often
them
behind
where
the counter, isn't it?
Yo, it's just in the fridge. It's in every single liquor store.
Just in the
He just socially awkwardly don't want to ask.
Anyway, we'll
Liquor
find
store.
out.
What is all a liquor store for?
Very American, that, isn't it? I like
Liquor
that.
store.
Liquor store.
Akash
7-Eleven.
Chiman says 21 is coming.
What's your favourite opening day for United? Do you have memories of your favourite ever?
Bloody hell. I'll tell you one more. Oh, yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say I remember watching us get beat to Everton.
And that's your favourite opening day?
No. But it's one of the.
It's the only one you remember, isn't it?
Because you're in a pub in Ireland.
Ooh.
And it was cracking.
Everton must have a lot of fans in Ireland, do they?
Yeah, a lot of fans in Ireland.
Yeah.
Well, no, United do. Fellaini scored, I believe, for Everton.
Yeah.
But what was bizarre is there was a competition, like a pageant competition, in Ireland, and more people were watching that than the football.
Interesting.
How bizarre!
Yeah,
I'd
that
like
is
to know what it's
strange,
called.
yeah.
It's something like
What, like on telly or in the pub?
on telly.
Oh.
And they had two screens, and one was showing that, and one was showing the football, and more people were watching that sort of like pageant show.
The word
than it was
pageant, I've never thought about it before. Is it an Irish word? Because
I've
it
no
almost
idea.
feels Irish now I think about it.
Pageant. It
Let
sounds
us know
very
what it's
Irish,
called.
yeah.
Something of the Rose or Tirili or something like that. Do you know? You know, don't know.
Pageant.
But it was on the telly.
How successful are we at like opening games of the season? Do you know what I mean? Do we have any sort of records that we can see, Joe?
I think it's last 21.
Something, what?
Last
21 what?
Opening game. I don't know what stat is. It's on the bottom.
There's a stat that
There's a
involves the
stat
last
that
21 opening
involves
games.
the
I don't know
last
if we've lost
21.
them. We certainly haven't won them all.
Strap yourself in, folks.
Something to do with the number.
Something to do with the number 21. I mean, 21 is coming.
21 is coming. That's the
we know
sign that
much.
we're all needed.
Pageant is an old English word, apparently, from Latin. Anyway, there you go. It's been around for a long time. That's all we know. The opening weekend fixture that I think about first is the 4-0 win over Chelsea. Was it 4-0? Like 4 years ago. Dan James scored on his debut.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because I was in an aeroplane for it. Took off at...
Flying it.
No, can't fly planes. Not after... Anyway. Took off just before kick-off. We landed and we'd won 4-0 and I told my dad the score and he literally didn't believe me. He just couldn't get it. He was like scrambling to check it himself because there's no way we'd just beat Chelsea 4-0 at home. So that was very good, even though I didn't see a single minute of it. Old Trafford filling up nicely there. Maybe one of the last handful of opening fixtures at Old Trafford.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Depending
We're going
on-
to keep it, aren't we, though?
Well, yeah, but we ain't doing opening fixtures there if we've got a new thing. I tell you what I will say, though. Here's a question for you. Have you ever and I was asking this on the news the other day, and no one's really given me a great answer to this.
I'll be good at this, whatever it is.
You won't. This is the sort of thing you won't be good at. No offence. Sorry.
Let me answer this.
Go on.
Can you? Because people are saying that United might keep Old Trafford, like you mentioned there, and lower it to maybe a 30,000 seater venue for the academy, for the women's team, for certain games, whatever. Has that ever happened before? When's the last time a stadium went from 75,000 to 30,000? Like logistically, how are we actually going to do that? Other than just like put a blanket over the top two stands.
Would it not be the redevelopment of the upper tiers into more of a... Because they're still talking about using it as a functional, place to go, whether it be for the academy games or museums or event space. You could develop that top bit into anything you really want.
So see, this is what I was thinking. That's good.
He said you couldn't get the answer.
Joe's done a good answer, but what I didn't think you'd be great at would be knowing other examples of.
I don't know any other examples.
No, I can't think of it. So what I think they might do, like you've just mentioned there, is let's say the top two stands on the sides that have three stands. You would take the seats out, and that empty space then gets like a glass front on it, or becomes like room. So that from the outside, the stadium looks exactly the same. Yeah. This idea of like taking the lid off and removing the top two stands and then putting the lid back on, that doesn't seem feasible to me. Or do you think they might do that?
What about if they haven't got a lot of money? And they're thinking, right, well, we'll just take 4 seats from the Stretford end and basically just pick them up and then move them and start building.
You can't put it past Man United to turn some of it into a hotel.
Oh, yeah.
For match-going fans.
I don't think that'd be a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea, but imagine sleeping at Old Trafford.
A commercial bench.
Imagine sleeping at the top section where they've redeveloped it into like 2 3-bedroom suites, and then the fans that come over, they use hotel football every single time, don't they?
Yeah.
And they're always a bit upset about that. They never thought about buying it and building it to a hotel. Imagine if part of it became, the top tier, a hotel where you can sleep at the old Trafford.
Yeah, honestly, that's a brilliant idea. And when you say sleep at Old Trafford,
I'm on the board.
Old Trafford Cricket Ground has a hotel in it that looks over the.
That's
the
crazy,
ground.
by the way. Have you seen that? When the Old Trafford Cricket Ground, when they put gigs on, you can buy a night in the hotel. Now, they are much more expensive. They had a gig ticket onto the price. But you see people on social media walking out of their bed, looking out over like the Foo Fighters at a gig. Mad.
That's a great idea. That
you could be nude listening to Dave Grohl.
Because imagine though, you're staying at the hotel that look if they could put windows in the outside. On one side looks out at the new Old Trafford, and on the other side of your room looks down at the pitch of Old Trafford.
But mad, it'd be unbelievable.
That'd be incredible. That you could probably charge. I'm going to say 800 quid a night for that.
Oh, really?
For some of them.
On match days,
Yeah.
Not just on a random Tuesday.
2 comments here. One is Piotr. He says that they did decrease in Qatar after the World Cup, but those grounds were designed to do so. They were designed to be reduced after the stadium, after the World Cup. Google Ahmad bin Ali and Al Janoub stadiums. Okay, that's interesting. So, but then that does raise the question. United certainly wasn't built. With the idea of reducing capacity in mind. So we'll have to find out. We've got 10 minutes till kick-off. 10 minutes till kick-off. Sound the alarms. It is 10 minutes till kick-off. Now is the time. If you need to sort anything, if you've got any last-minute jobs, oh shit, I left that thing in the car, I'll go and get that. You've left your fish fingers in the car. Do you know what I mean? Any of those little things, go for a poo, get sorted, order your food for half-time, crack a beer open, put the other beers in the fridge. You've got space in the door now because you've already drank 2. Get more in. All of that stuff has to happen now. Have a wee. Change into your pyjama bottoms if you're sat at home so you're comfy. You don't be wearing jeans for this. We want full flexibility. 10-minute warning. Joe McGrath. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I like your enthusiasm. I think football fans far too often, and I'm guilty of it myself, when things are going bad, we like to wallow in how shit they are.
Yeah.
So I think what we should do is all take a page out of your book and have this positivity for at least 10 minutes at the beginning of the game.
Thank you very much. Yeah, until obviously we're 2-0 down. You're not drinking, are you?
No.
Okay. Cheers, everyone. Bloody hell.
So what do you have?
I'm
Nothing.
nervous.
I don't really drink.
So when you go out, what do you have? Nothing.
I like non-alcoholic beers usually.
You could have asked for that then.
I did.
Absolutely delicious.
I asked for non-alcoholic beer and I got ignored. And that's the last time I gave Ethan a compliment about his moustache.
I think you got ignored. To be fair, it wasn't Ethan doing it, but we've got over 4,000 people watching. We've only got 970 likes. Hit the like button, please. Chic Game says, I hope that Rashford gets a goal tonight so he can gain confidence and have a big season up the paddock. Rashford needs confidence, doesn't he? I mean, like a hole in the head.
When we're talking about it being a must-win game, I also think in terms of his, not only his season, but his future at Old Trafford, that this game could have a huge impact on it. He starts well and he scores, then you sort of forget how bad he was last season, like you will with Manchester United. But if he misses the sort of chances that he did at Wembley, it just gets amplified even more, and then you've got all the time between games where you get all like people like us talking on these shows, or you get people on Twitter, going against him. So it's a huge game for Marcus Rashford, and I think that's part of why Ten Hag's decided to start him, because like I said at the beginning, I probably would have gone Garnacho. I think he's in better form.
You look great on that camera, by the way.
I do.
You look great on that camera.
Yeah, I thought that.
He's tanned up, innit?
Something's popping off. Yeah, you're looking well. When I think
Are you single now?
No filler on that camera.
It's a single glow, that's what it is.
I think, do you know
Put
when...
a filler on me.
Oof.
Ooh.
No. Put the Scotty filter on that.
No, don't put
it on me.
No.
What's the filter?
Cut to Scotty's.
It isn't a Scotty filter.
Cut to
it's
Scotty's
just
camera.
like Scotty.
Put me. He's like he's in a film.
Why does it look so good?
Because why? It's not just on the camera.
No, it is.
Joe, you sat
this
next to
shot
me.
here when I'm
Joe,
looking at the telly.
no, stop
as good as
replaying the
this.
predictions at the start of the show.
Simba. Welcome to the academy. Thank you very much.
Simba.
All you need is a tuxedo and you'd look so Hollywood.
Yeah,
you
you'd look
I
$1 million.
I was going to wear a jacket today.
Should have done.
Well, it's so hot.
But maybe it would have interfered with whatever we're seeing right now, because it's going well, isn't it?
Stuff.
Get your score predictions in. Then we have got 7 minutes till kick-off. Get your score predictions in, scoreline and goal scorers as well, please. We'll be going through them in just a second. It's mouth-wateringly close now. We've just seen Delict, Yoro, Xerxes and Mazraoui presented on the pitch. The fans fucking Bang! Roof's gone off, Joe. They're still looking for the roof, and they'll need it obviously when they've lowered the capacity to 30,000. They'll need that roof, but they're doing these little things, aren't they?
What?
This is we saw it when Varane was announced a couple of years ago. We brought him on the pitch. It was incredible. We were here, but the atmosphere, you could hear it in the ground. People who were there at the time talk about how mad everyone went when that happened. These are just these little easy wins that Ineos have been doing, isn't it? Like, bring the players out, everyone just goes wild for them. Do you feel like
It's
there's a little
also
bit of
some great communication this week with the CEO, Barada, and some of the other senior members of the team, releasing great statements that are sort of, you could tell, I know they were probably written by them, but what's up with the beer?
Quite strong, isn't it?
It is quite strong. I think our producer Ethan recommended Heineken.
In a world
It's not
where
flat, no,
Kronenberg has just gone down to 4%, Heineken stands strong at 5.
And I don't know how I feel about it.
I didn't know Heineken was 5%. Is that right?
Did you know that?
Yes,
Ethan?
strong
No.
guy.
He knew he was 5%. He just gets
Interesting.
pissed.
It's one of the few high street lagers that haven't dropped down. And also, here's another fact for you.
Great.
Kronenberg, Carlsberg, or one of them is like 3.8% or something now. But the ABV variance that's allowed in UK law is 0.4. So this could be 5.4% what we're drinking here.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you get charged more if you've got a higher beer?
Yeah, there's different thresholds. I think 4%, anything above 4% is one. Something like that anyway. You'll notice that a lot of beers are exact numbers, and like a lot of them will be the same one, because once you tip over that threshold, it's a slightly different tax bracket, etc., etc., etc. Let's see if we can get to 2,000 likes, over 4,000 people watching. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to get in some of these score predictions now, and then I want to go around the room and get our score predictions as well. Loads of score predictions. I'll start with Gucci Sensei, who's been a member for 24 months, or over 24 months. Scotty too hotty, McGraw so raw. I said it McGraw, but because otherwise it don't work. Joe Smith the shit, which
Joe Smith's shit.
I'm not sure about that one.
What wrestler is that?
Joe Smith the shit. That's who's doing it. And Ronaldo Canbaldo. That's true actually. Ronaldo Canbaldo, to be fair.
You said that?
Gucci Sensei in the comments.
What, you see me play football?
Yeah, just a bit, mate. Fern Cardenas says 2-0. Asmal says 3-0 Rashford hat-trick. Beans 2-0 United. B3 Beats says 2-0 Fernandez and Garnacho. Sam Z says 4-0 United. David Dixon says 3-1 Manchester United. Alfie McShane says 3-1 Rashford, Bruno and Ahmad to score. Joseph McGraw so raw. Score prediction, please.
Cash,
Stop worrying about this cash for the beers.
I've only got. He needs some more.
Bloody hell.
I know. Tell me about it. I think Man United are going to come out the blocks firing. I think Manchester United are going to win this game 2-1. That doesn't necessarily...
Really? Coming out of the blocks firing, eh?
Two goals in the first half. Two
Okay.
goals in the first half. Then they get back into it, Fulham, and then we have a nervy end to the game.
Bit of volume, please.
That's how it's going to go. We're going to do well in the first half.
Sam Goff, 3-0. Ahmad and Bruno ×2. Martin Hierald says 3-1. Bruno and Garnacho to score. Scotty.
I am going to be really optimistic and say 3-0. And I think Ahmad will score, Fernandez, and hopefully Rashford. I know Fulham are a decent team, but at the beginning, everyone thinks I'm a cynic. But at the beginning of every season, I am optimistic. Not like you. I'm not as loud with it, but I am quietly optimistic. Sure. Maybe naive, maybe biased, but I think 3-0, which would be a wonderful start to the season. Put us top of the league, and then I just end the season after one game.
Yeah, which hopefully we can make that happen. I don't know how yet. It would probably have to be something terrible, wouldn't it? They very rarely cancel things because something really great
pandemic levels.
Yeah, so maybe not actually. Although there was just monkeypox found in Sweden, so
died as well, didn't she?
Okay, don't add that in.
The monkey did.
No, it's not a monkey. It's a human disease.
Oh, why is it not called human pox then?
Was that bird flu?
Because it was caught from a monkey.
Swine flu as well.
Caught from a pig. Tony,
chicken pox.
Caught from a chicken.
You don't get chicken pox from chickens, do you?
Yeah.
Originally. What other animals did they were like
cowpox
stuff?
Yeah,
Squirrel pox.
No, cowpox was real.
Yeah.
Fish. Yeah, fish pox.
Fish pox. Oh, you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that. Tony Pius says, before they ruin it, 21 is coming. Ronaldo Brown, score prediction, please.
I'm going 3-1 United. Any of you got fantasy? Have you got anyone playing today?
I've got fantasy, and I've got Mazraoui and Bruno Fernandes playing today.
I've got Bruno.
I've got Ahmad.
I've
Have
got
you? I'm mad.
Mainu and I've got Rose Smith.
You got Mainu, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Good lad. Rose Smith as well, which no one's ever said before.
Got Robinson on the bench if that
Yeah,
matters.
Rose Smith.
Rose Smith. You joking? Was that just for laughs? Good lad. Score prediction wise for me, I'm going to say 3-0 as well.
Great.
I think Bruno will score. I've got a feeling that Casemiro will score. And I also think Bruno will score again. 3-0, Bruno 2, Casemiro 1. I'm very excited. We're kicking off in a minute.
Are you worried about
in a
Fulham then?
minute.
Obviously, they did us last year at Old Trafford.
Yeah, they're good. Everyone's good.
Everyone is in the Premier League now.
Like,
innit?
yeah, if you're not good one week, you lose. That's what United found out last season, and I think we will be good there. We're better than they are, but they're good enough to beat us if we play anything like last season.
Oh,
the main
God.
thing I want to see this week, and obviously I'm very excited. I can't wait to watch the game and for the season. But what I really want to see more than anything, and what we actually probably have to see. Denver, we mentioned the Wolves game before, and you said it was a horrible game. From the first game last season, that Wolves opener, as soon as you watched it, you could tell something wasn't right. Like, the team just felt weird. They didn't look like they liked each other. They looked like they were playing with each other for the first time ever. Everything just felt off. All I want to see, and that just didn't go away then for the rest of the season, and we finished 8th. Like, there was never a spell of 5 games in a row where United actually looked good, was there? Every game we won, it was like, bloody hell, did we deserve that? All I want to see this week in this game, regardless of whether it's 1-0, 2-1, whatever, is United to actually look like a cohesive team.
Yeah.
And a bit of improvement over
With
last
energy
season.
as well, because
Yeah,
the
energy,
sort of
absolutely.
sluggish performance that they put out against Wolves the first game of the last season, it just dictated the next following 9 months. It really did. There was no convincing wins at all over the last sort of 9 months. But yeah, come out of the blocks, just energy as well, innit, Joe? You know, did you just see
Yeah,
like they did
100%.
like there was games where Rashford was just walking round.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, we don't want that.
A little bit of chemistry, a little bit of early positivity up front, attacking players.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone. at
Let's
home.
do this.
I think the telly might need an actual turn up with a remote. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's alright, they've got it. They've got it. Bit of bloody volume if we can.
That's what I just said. Oh, no.
There we go. Good luck, everyone. Premier League
We got
season
this.
about
See you on
to
the other
begin.
side.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go then. Come on. We've kicked off. It's happened. It's happened. Oh, no, we've conceded. No, we haven't. Not yet.
First
Not yet. Got you.
the season.
This is it. Well done, everyone. We've made it.
The Premier League is back,
Unbelievable.
baby.
Tommy Maynard with a tackle. Go on, son.
Oh,
Is that a point? Go on.
send it through.
Oh!
Over the top.
Rashford's in behind
Come
it. He's
on.
offside. He's offside.
Offside.
Oh.
Great start though.
I got
Very
meatloaf in my head. You took the words
What,
right out of
between
my
your
mouth.
Woo!
It must have been
You were kissing me.
Oh, he is off, but only just.
Great outside of the boot ball. Was it Bruno?
God, I just hope I'd pay £70 for us to feel like this at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. I don't know. I don't know what a win's worth. If we'll chip that in.
The
We'll be,
words right out of my mouth.
God, well done, everyone.
What's the be when you were kissing
Already, United playing a quick ball over the top. It was offside, but encouraging.
Yeah, really.
Opening salvo there.
There's
for
going to be a lot
United.
of burpee poos in
So,
this game.
As we start then as well, it's Dallo left back, Mazraoui right back.
Oh, I love this. Just a little bit of chaos in our third. Which is
Mazraoui wins the
nice.
ball back.
Great tackle.
Between him and Casemiro, just sort of bodying.
Oh.
Was it who was it there? I can't see who it was. I think it was Iwobi, perhaps. It's nice to see Martinez playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's sort of his
But are you
calming
worried as well
touch.
though when you see him on the pitch?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's like every time I open open the papers, but open the sports sites during the Copa, I just kept expecting him to have got an injury.
Yeah.
He, gets subbed off after
Yeah,
75
yeah,
minutes. His situation is yet to be assessed.
He
Yeah.
can't possibly have another injury this season. I
mean-
mean he can, but I mean for his
Hopefully-
career or for
But hopefully if he does, it's just like a normal one.
Yeah,
like he's out for 10 days,
his
2 weeks.
Yeah.
his toe.
Yeah,
And not the full-
but
pretty much
not
the
this
full
like
season.
sprained knee or like double metatarsal surgery. Like it just you can have an injury, but can't it just be where you miss 3 games, not 3 months? Martinez
keeping
looking
the ball
comfortable on the
nicely
ball.
here. 2 minutes in.
First proper touches of Mazraoui here. Just dummy in there against Iwobi.
Nice.
Little body feint. I've
confident.
noticed with Mazraoui there, he's quite a tall bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not a sort of diminutive, slight kind of fella. He's got some height
yeah.
and size to him.
I think that was a good point that Ronaldo was making a few I think I was doing off the bar with him and Jay, and he was talking about our sort of physicality and our strength as well. He's sometimes lacking, so Mazraoui adds to that with his strength, and he looks like a big lad over there.
Yeah, he does. Casemiro on the ball
Get
there.
me going or anything.
Just hope we put the right support around Casemiro as well. I know obviously he was very poor last season.
Lovely.
Oh,
Carbon, man.
delicious little touches there. I wonder if we'll see. I mean, I daren't even say it, but I wonder if we'll see Kobbie Mainoo step up a notch this year, because he's of an age where it's quite likely, quite possible.
Oh yeah.
But like, even if he doesn't, I think he'll still be a United mainstay.
Well, don't forget, he was injured for the start of the season as well. We didn't see a full season of Kobbie Mainoo last year.
No.
But he's only going to get better and better. It's an amazing that he's in a United shirt and we get to watch him do so at our club.
There's also the keeping an eye on him as well, that we don't sort of run him into the ground extremely. Because he was such a great player for us. We needed him so much last year.
Yeah, we did.
That's been the problem with Rashford, though, hasn't it? When he came onto the scene, he was like we became reliant on what was a young striker, 100%. and when Solskjaer was playing him through injuries, I'm not saying that's the reason for his form nowadays, but you can burn players out.
Yeah. Fulham there, just playing nice bit of football through United. Not quite through, but into those spaces that we've seen over the last couple of seasons, and there was players in there to kind of push them back a little bit. We didn't win the ball back, but they weren't allowed that kind of free reign through our midfield. That's one to keep an eye on. But Fulham, like Ronaldo said before the game, they're a good side, and they've added Smith Rowe in there, who I think, for me, like a lot of people, was surprised that, if you went back 2 years and you said who's going to be like the mainstays in this Arsenal side, he felt like one of them to me. And then because of how good Odegaard's been, and I think injuries as well, has meant that he's left there now. But I think he's a very good player.
Yeah, I think he'll be a good player.
Am I right in saying that he's the transfer signed at the highest ever transfer record?
I'm not sure, actually. I mean, he very well could be. I think they've lost Paulinho, haven't they, which will be a big loss for him. But I thought that the Paulinho we saw last season wasn't as good as the one the year before, because I think he'd had his head turned by Bayern Munich, hadn't he?
But he was a player we were linked with, wasn't we, last at the beginning of last season? It's a player we could have done with, to be honest.
Free kick to Fulham.
Fulham doing all right when they get into our final third. He's passing it around nicely, and obviously Mainoo giving away a free kick here, so it's our first big challenge of the new season. 24-25.
Very nice. Speaking of 25, about 25 yards out, aren't they here? Level with the left-hand sideline of the 18-yard box. Dangerous area. Smith Rowe, you were right, is a record fee for Fulham. So it's a dangerous area for this free kick. It's going to be a sort of outswinger. Andreas Pereira's right foot.
I can see 4 players wearing the exact same boots. See the little purple ones with the pink on top.
Interesting.
2 United play, 2 Fulham plays. I don't know.
There's not very much. There's only... Oh, there we go. Oof. Little short one.
It's a bit high.
Deep to the back post. Onana comes and claims. Good stuff there for Onana.
Brilliant.
They kind of lost...
Nice goalie kit, by the way, I've got to say. Let's see this. Mazraoui going for it.
Great throw from Onana there. Mazraoui just holding the ball well. Brought it forward into Fulham's half. That was good, that.
Yeah.
Nothing too difficult, but Onana, good ball. Mazraoui handled it well. That's the loudest can that's ever opened that.
Good job that those
I reckon that must have got picked up on these mics. That was just a normal can of beer.
Where's Adam gone again? Is he lost again?
Adam's lost again, yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Even though they supposedly sell this... He's put Rashford
He
to
generally
win.
has just spent another £3.50 at Morrison's.
There you go.
Is he getting on? Text him asking to get some non-alcoholic beers.
I don't know.
It's all kicking on.
Oh, cheers, thank you. That might be that then.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, cheers, Joe.
Cheers, Joe.
There you go,
Not
Adama
only-
Traore, as we predicted,
yeah.
skinning everyone. There's a pullback on here for Fulham, and it's very good defending from Mazraoui to stop it.
Great.
That's
Well
excellent
done.
stuff from Mazraoui. But again, what we predicted there, and it's the danger of Adama Traore, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
To be
Sprinting
fair,
past everyone there.
Flying past him there,
Yeah,
wasn't
that's what he does. And once again, we were left in that position where a cut back to the penalty spot, and if it weren't for the fantastic tracking and defending of Mazraoui, we'd probably be 1-0 down there. Just United not really got on the ball last few minutes, have they? But we'll wait and see.
Is that Mount? Is Mount playing a false 9 then? Do you think? 'Cause he's playing.
No, I think Bruno's in
Well,
front
is
of
he-
him there on the left. So it's Mount on the left, and then Bruno on the left, and then Mount just this side.
Yeah.
But they're both pushing up high.
Yeah.
United's supposed. Oh, let's see, it's in it. Bloody hell.
Yeah, that was a little bit worrying, that first attack from Fulham there. They're not opening us up too much.
Oh, bloody hell. Casemiro stepping in, getting ran past there. Fulham just getting a bit of confidence here. Ooh. Whenever he takes a shot, I'd just sigh a breath of relief even before I see where it's gone. Breathe, or should I say, breathe a sigh of relief. People, yeah, Heaven Soul said we heard it. That
was
can
loud,
opening
it?
was
like
heard.
an advert.
Yeah, it was. Was heard across the world.
Lovely.
Just smashing his
Lovely.
own flare.
Pissing like a oh, cheers for that.
You are
There you go.
an angel, thank you, man. And a bottle opener as well. Nice.
He's put a little shot of vodka in all of them as well for you, because there was 0 alcohol before, which is
That's cool. It's not my fault then, is it?
no, yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Did you just drop all 5?
all smashed.
Yeah, oh god.
Just completely. One time we were about 16, 17, and we were
Years old?
No, this season, and we went to a house party, and we were like, oh, let's get some beers, and maybe we just turned 18 or something, but like, let's get some beers, go to the house party. My mate Gareth had these beers. And it was a crate of 24 Budweiser. You know, the big crate bottles, the biggest crate you can get of Budweiser.
Been there, done that.
3 steps from the front gate, dropped it. Every single Budweiser smashed.
No.
Not one salvageable beer in it. Just like drop, smash, night over. Just completely gone. So
I remember a mate of mine, Andy, went. He went to nick his mum's vodka. Nicked his mum's vodka, then put. Not too much, I think, literally all the way to about 100 millilitres at the end, then poured water back in it. And he came home one night and his mum and her mate were drinking it, pissed as farts. But it must have been all
Someone's
in their
down
head.
injured there.
psychological.
Oh god.
What's up?
Who is that down there?
I don't know, mate.
Just sneezing.
Is
it Mainu?
Yeah.
Mainu.
Yeah.
I think he's holding his nose there, which will be a relief if he is. Oh no, it's his
chest, isn't it? His fellow moon is his.
Either way, no offence.
who-
Obviously, I'm sure I don't want him to be hurt, but I thought he twisted something there. I think he's just got kicked across
Yeah.
probably just winded him that, innit? A little kick in the belly.
Wounded by a
Sure,
Mooney.
I've been there.
Not for the first time.
Told off for pulling Moonies on the way back from Chester.
I was just going to ask, when's the last time you pulled a mooner?
Chester Zoo.
Oh, like year 10. Putting lorry drivers off the M6.
You've not done any recently?
I knew you'd be a Moonies kid, you know.
Yeah.
I bet you used to love drawing knobs as well, didn't you?
No, I was never too good at a knob.
Were you not?
Yeah, mate Andy was perfect at the veins.
Oh dear.
Oh, fucking hell.
Christ alive. Beautiful header there from Harry Maguire. Thunderous header. If I was Harry Maguire, his hair feels like it's just an inch too long all over.
Yeah.
And I know it's a small thing, but I always see him doing this. And I used to have a hairstyle where I had to do this all the time. I think if I was a professional footballer, this is gone, by the way. I'm trimming it back so that nothing is on my foot. I'm going probably like Martinez haircut.
Yeah.
But he's always like doing like flicking and like doing that. I just think like, just cut it shorter.
It's always like one of them sort of L'Oreal adverts.
Yeah, just stop
flicking it around.
It shouldn't be flickable. Just have shorter hair, because it never looks like it's been recently done either. I don't know what he had for at the barbers. Like, he just wants it to look like it's 3 weeks since he's had it cut all the time. Ooh. Like a 6 on the back and sides or something. Ooh. God, I know it's a small thing, but come on. No. Ooh. What hair would you have if you were a footballer? Because you might go the other way with the surgeries.
Probably Yap Stam.
Are you getting a surgery?
No, but if you had 250 grand a week, you could bet your life you would.
Oh, mate, 100%. Yap Stam, maybe.
Would you? Pure skin? You would. You'd be paying.
Nah, I too much of a big head. So I'd probably go for something like... Who's got good hair?
I think it depends on what position you play.
Go on, Ahmad.
Oh, Ahmad Pello.
No, it's not.
He's thinking about
I
it.
don't know, you know.
We've won it back in their box, though. They're going to have to go long. Right, win that, and we can get a bit of momentum here. Dallo just going all man, no ball there against Traore.
There's a little bit of a numbers game here. Oh,
Mason Mount
tried to
Mount's going to get a yellow for that, and it didn't work.
He's trying to do a professional.
Oh!
Well, great save by Onana, but there's no way they should be getting through as that easy.
Fulham.
Just walk through.
See, what happened there? The press worked really well. We got them to a position where they had to boot it long from basically their own goal line.
Yeah.
That's literally exactly what you want when you're pressing. And because they won that second ball, because Dallo was more focused on winning. I don't think there's a foul there. Dallo was more focused on pushing Adama Traore out of the way than he was winning the ball.
No, there's no penalty there.
We ended up losing possession, but I think that the structure there was actually very good. And then Mount's professional foul amounted to you just running past him.
Yeah.
There's no penalty there, is there? I don't.
Well, that was a scenario last season when when we were pressing pretty well up the pitch. If we lost the ball, 9 times out of 10 we were conceding off the back of it.
Yeah.
We saw in
Corner to
the
Fulham.
Euros.
Free header.
Free header.
Straight into.
We saw in the Euros that I'm guessing this hasn't translated over to the Premier League, that only sort of captain was allowed to give the referee.
Yeah,
stick.
that's supposed to happen now, isn't
Oh,
it?
okay.
That's a new rule where only the captain's allowed to speak to the
So that's
ref.
what we should be watching out for, because I think a lot of players might get an early yellow in the season for mouthing off.
Yeah.
For getting the new rules.
Every year there's some new rules, isn't there? I think there's new handball rules as well, isn't there?
You're allowed a couple, aren't you? And then
Like I'd put it on your head.
Yeah. It's like a double dribble at basketball.
Yeah.
As long as you're taking
allowed
3
a
steps
couple.
between each handball, you are allowed a couple, yeah. Right, now what we got? Good pass again.
Ooh. Oh, it's nice from
Marcus.
United.
Go on, Marcus.
Go on, show him who's boss. Go on, lad. Well in. Bit of strength. Oh, mate, they're
That's
just
a foul. That's a
going
foul.
on here, ref.
Yeah,
They're
well
fucking
done.
taking him down at
It's been
rugby.
quite a physical game,
It's
hasn't
a
it?
foul. I don't know why they're arguing for. He knocked the ball. You ran into the player and didn't get the ball. And to be fair, Pereira wasn't arguing, but the other players were. He did well there, Marcus. Carried the ball forward well. Used his pace. Used his strength. Good stuff that from Marcus. Yeah, Andreas Pereira just doesn't get the ball. He just runs it over it and runs into Marcus Rashford. United got a free kick then. Again, probably 25 yards from the goal line, but right on the touchline this one, for anyone who's not watching. United's left-hand side. Maguire pushing up. What do you think he asked for at the Barbers?
Oh,
It is like a
It's
6
just
on the
trim,
sides,
innit, I
isn't it?
suppose. Like, they don't...
Just tidy it up a bit.
Yeah.
I think he says that.
Tidy it up.
Just tidy it up a little bit.
He doesn't look like much of a sort of...
Do you think he can
Pruno.
like clean and cook and that?
Oh!
How come we got an early prediction for a goal over there?
I don't know. Casemiro wins the header there, but it's over the bar. I think it looked like quite a contested header.
Offside, anyway.
It is offside anyway.
Probably our
Oh.
best attempt so far with 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yep.
We're still not made their keeper do anything. Pretty even game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fulham started. I'd say just a bit better. Obviously, a bit early to call. I think there must be there's some nerves kicking about for United.
Yeah, United
This
pressing well.
This means a lot. Whereas Fulham, they're not really expected to win this. It's
Good pressing this from United because we forced them long again there. Now we've got to win it. Well done,
Yeah.
Maguire.
It's
See,
a
that's
very
good
nice
pressing
bit
now
of-
from United.
and
Although
give the ball away,
just fucking
Rashford.
played
Why?
Adama Traore through.
It's going.
This is well done, Lissandro. Brilliant defending. This is the problem when we talk about tactics. Twice now, United have pressed really well. The triggers were right. We've pushed them into difficult areas. They've played it long. We even won it that time.
Yep.
And yet both times it's ended up with Fulham and Adama Traore sprinting into our half.
We struggle with the turnover, don't we?
Yeah. Because there, Rashford just passed him the ball. I obviously he was stretching to get it. I don't really blame him, but I think overall it's been a good sign. But it's actually amounted to them looking more dangerous than us. But yeah, we need to slow the game down a little bit again. I think try and regain a bit of control. Not been bad from United, but just those couple of times really, innit, where we've looked like doing good and then actually it's sort of backfired almost.
Nice.
Well done, Mazraoui. That's a good ball, that. But using both feet as well there.
Go on.
Nice.
Do you think...
That's a lovely ball from Mainu. I think we'll see more of that from him this season. You know, those longer spreading play balls.
Do you think there was any truth in that Marco Silva rumours getting interviewed by Ineos for the United job?
I'd be surprised.
He's been around, hasn't
he's
he?
a good manager, but I don't... It's a big step up from what he's done to manage.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It was just a curious name to sort of be thrown in the mix.
Go on, Mainu.
Oh,
lucky. Held on to it. Touch too
obvious,
long.
that. Well done, Mason. No, he's won the ball there, hasn't he? No.
I think that's a definite yellow now. He had that earlier incident anyway. He had like a little professional foul.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get booked for that one, really.
No, Mason Mount.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Clear booking, isn't it?
Mason Mount.
You right?
Fine.
Are you enjoying Mason Mount?
No.
You were slagging him off at the beginning.
Hey, you say slagging. You love slagging. I'm not slagging him off. You slagging him off as well.
You were saying he was terrible.
No, I didn't say
You
terrible.
said Mason
He
Mount
underperformed.
Mason Mount's football is as bad as Harry Maguire's hair. You said. That's what he said. Didn't he, Joe?
Who am I to slag off anyone's hair?
Lovely.
Now that was a very poor
Casemiro
pass.
played. That's what you call the wrong pass at the wrong time.
There was 4 players there.
People were all running, but no one's runs had like developed into a passable situation, and Casemiro just passed it behind them all anyway. Like it was a bad pass at the wrong time.
How's the enthusiasm going, Joe? He's still got.
No, I'm still enthusiastic.
Yeah.
I want to see a little bit more from United. I just want to see a little bit of. I don't know. I feel like those little intricate plays around the corner of the box that we saw in the Community Shield. We've not seen much of that yet. Holding the ball further up, we look like we're rushing and.
Fulham are growing more into the game, aren't they? Better, I think they're probably performing better than us now.
Yeah.
What are you seeing in terms of shape and style? Obviously, we haven't got any obvious striker on there.
Obviously, we haven't got any.
Can you see anything different in what we're doing? The presses have worked a couple of times, but we haven't got the sort of the ability to quality when we lose the ball.
The problem is with pressing like this, because it's working. Because I think with a lot of people think that the only way a press can be successful is if you like tackle the defender.
Yeah.
If your striker tackles their defender. But one of the big things with pressing is forcing them into long clearances.
Yeah.
Because at that point, your defender is presumably better in the air than their winger or whatever, and you win the ball back. And we've done that twice where we've forced them into going long because of our press, but we've ended up losing the ball both times after that. So, but then what happens with pressing is,
Here we go.
because it's very difficult, it's labour intensive, you're sprinting, it's not very fun. If as a player, you're pressing, and it's ending up with them winning the ball back.
Yeah.
People get demoralised and they stop doing
frustrating,
it.
isn't
So
it?
that's my worry, is that this team start going, we'll just sit up a bit, because actually, the last few times we've pressed, they've ended up going through on goal. I just hope that they stick with it. But I think overall it's been okay. Just a couple of times in midfield, little lapses in concentration, or stepping in where we shouldn't be. We've left a little bit of space, but I don't think it's been bad so far. Harry Maguire's played well.
A little cut into the crowd there to Lee Carsley,
Yeah.
the interim manager for England. I was asked to go on 5 Live after the Community Shield.
You were?
Yeah, to talk about City United, and the final question was, what do I think of Lee Carsley? I was like, hold on, I thought we were talking about the derby.
If you're honest, at that point, did you have any idea who he was?
To be fair, it was weird. I said I always trust people called Lee, because I've got a couple of mates called Lee, and I trust them.
You'd trust him with your life, wouldn't you?
I would trust him with a lot of things.
You trust him with the England job?
We'll see.
On an interim
He
basis?
looks like just a man you'd meet down the pub.
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't he?
There are a few of those in football, aren't there? You do get that. I think I like those people. Eddie Howe, yeah.
I'd say now Wayne Rooney. You do look like a Wayne Rooney now. You'd see him down the old
He looks like the
spoons.
sort of bloke that every time you go in there, he's in there. That's the worrying thing with Wayne Rooney. Unlucky.
But it was a decent little pass there from Ahmad.
Are you got any more of those beers, sir?
Yes, sir.
Could you just roll it across? Let it roll.
I take cash or card.
I'll pay you back in card. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Just
All in the box.
Stone Cold Steve Austin it.
What's that mean? Smash two together and pour them over my face. Have you ever
No,
seen that video?
Don't,
Do you know the one?
don't say that. I know the one.
I'm not going to say anything other than
I know the
someone
one. It's
does
glass.
it, but it's glass bottles.
Yeah.
It's such a great
Yeah,
bit.
don't say it.
What? It's fine. People, I don't think it's a problem to mention it.
Go on then.
Don't want to. I don't want to now, but I don't like that. I really don't like that we haven't mentioned it. personally.
Fucking mention it then.
No, because it's gone too far.
All right, let's get it. We'll play at half time.
Yeah, we'll get that. Paras, who's been a member for 43 months. Thank you so much, mate. He says, looking forward to, I say he, they are looking forward to all the content this season. My question is, if we were forced to get new naming rights for Old Trafford, what would be your ideal stadium name? Of course, I mean, the Joe Smith Stadium would be ideal for me.
It's
Wide.
not. They just seem to have a little bit of
first touch
the footing on of Fulham at the minute. They just seem to have that tackle in them, which just breaks down our attack. But we do seem to be getting a nice flow of play. When
I agree.
Forward. But they just have a little sort of like a little footing or a little nudge.
Last 5 minutes, United have held the ball a little bit better, haven't they?
Yeah.
Coming into it a bit.
We're
Just
performing well in
basically,
that third quarter, aren't
since you said about Fulham looking good, I think it's actually switched.
Yeah,
you were right at the time, but
Yeah.
that was about the marker, wasn't it, where United have started playing a bit better. Maybe they heard you.
Still yet to have a shot on target, though.
Nah, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Shots on target are for they're for the trophy cabinet. They're
Right.
for the vein. What was it Pochettino said? Trophies are for the vanity or something. And also,
I'm not in football to
also
win
the
trophies.
sanity.
Yeah.
Like bloody hell, you can't just never win one. What do you make, Joe, of the new lids where they don't come off the bottle properly?
So we were going to speak about this on the Sloppy Joes, weren't we? But we got too engrossed in content.
Yeah.
I didn't like them at first. I kind of like them now.
Do you?
Because I realised I lose lids, and it's very hard to lose these lids because they're connected to the bottle. There is moments where it's awkward to drink, but I don't know. I don't know if I could turn back time. I'd probably make the decision to get the lids on connected.
You like the connected
Yeah,
lids?
I probably would just stay silent in the meeting.
Yeah. No further. And they come to you and they go, Joe, and you just go,
Sound.
No notes.
Sound, no notes.
Do you like the connected lids?
Yeah, man. Never really thought much about them.
Interesting.
Oh, Harry Maguire's hair, but yeah.
All right, well, maybe we're slightly different people.
Maybe Harry Maguire's hair is like the lid, it just can't come off.
Maybe, yeah, they try and cut it. But it's like trying to cut through metal cable with some plastic children's scissors.
Barber's floor just full of broken scissors and...
The only way they can do it is to rub Harry Maguire, one of his relatives' head against him. Like, you know how you use like diamond cutters for stuff?
Yeah.
You have to cut diamond with diamond.
You have to cut Maguire with Maguire.
Yeah. But the problem is if you rub them together too quick, they fuse.
Yeah.
Like that.
So what happens with diamonds?
You cannot get them apart. Well, diamond cutters are made of diamond, I think.
Yeah. If you use them too quickly, they
No, that bit was just for comedic effect. The idea of two Maguires being fused together by a particularly vigorous haircut. Was that Mason Mount there going down?
Booking.
Every time Mason Mount goes down, I think that's him done for 3 months. But it looks as though he's all right. Oh, he said that's a booking, that.
Yeah,
It is, you got a booking.
I know he did, but I mean, it's a proper booking. That.
Yeah, that
It's a
is.
late tackle and there's contact there as well.
There's a lot of bite in this this Fulham team.
I really see that Fulham are just they want it a bit because obviously, like I was saying before, that element of pressure is not really on them.
No.
First game of the season, and they're playing Man United at home. Why not go out there and just give them it? Because they're not really expected to pick up 3 points, but wow, if they do, what a morale for them. So I think they've just got a little bit more aggression about them today. Whereas we're a little bit more nervous, don't want to concede, need to score, and that's I think we settle into the game a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like we have settled a little bit last 5 or 6 minutes. Not to the extent of looking particularly dangerous, but just stemming the flow of Fulham possession for that time. And actually been able to... This is what I wanted before. These little bits of play around the edge of the box. Good cross. Deep
ball in.
Rashford. Decent cross, though, that.
Decent cross. Oh, nice.
That's the sort of Liverpool cross. Do you know the... Like Trent Alexander-Arnold over to Sadio Mane kind of cross.
Here we go.
Nice football.
Casemiro's going to have a chance to shoot here.
That's
well over.
Unfortunate.
Nice football, though.
Yeah, it was. Better there from United.
Would you do a good frustration pose if you missed a shot like that? All footballers sort of have it because they know the camera's on them.
Yeah, I'd do this.
Casemiro sort of looked at the
If
ground.
I'm so mad at myself, oh God, this isn't like I've missed 3 or 4 chances, and then I just do this. Start to myself. Fucking finger. I'd give myself the flag.
Yeah,
that's what I'd do.
You
You
do
that. You never see anyone do that, do you? Have you ever done that to yourself? You just been
give
so mad
myself
at
the
yourself.
flag. Fuck off. Call myself a wanker.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ruud van Nistelrooy there looking very sexy.
People have been talking about that, haven't they?
He wasn't that sexy as a player, was he?
No.
But then you look back, and I think it's gone under the radar a little bit.
Well, maybe he was.
No, he wasn't. Was he?
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Not really. That tall Dutchman with
Do you
locks.
see
Strong
you
face,
go
yeah.
into like a sort of a Van Nistelrooy look if you got rid of your hair?
Yes.
Great.
Good chap.
Actually, to expand on that, yes, I do.
Yeah, it's a good. Well, he's done well, hasn't he?
He's done very well, yeah, he has. I shook his hand in summer.
Is
It was brilliant. I met him. I didn't really meet him. No, I did meet him, actually. I did meet him at open training. He just came up, shook his hand, and was sort of chatting to us a little bit.
What's been the worst
Brilliant.
interaction that you've ever had with a footballer? It can be a United player or not. Or uncomfortable meeting.
Do you know what? I haven't had too many bad ones because I'm usually of the mindset of just leaving him alone. I think people who are really keen, and I don't think there's a problem with it, but if you're the sort of person who's like chatting a lot or trying to get autographs a lot or pictures a lot, you probably have more difficult ones. Bruno
should score.
Oh, come on now! You got to fucking score
Got to bury
that.
that. That was unfortunate. Got to score then.
Got to score that.
Bruno should have scored there. It was good. Again, the press there from United winning
Yeah,
the ball back.
press work.
Great press. Make sure you take the chances because we should really be 1-0 up
This has
here.
been better though, United. Last 10 minutes,
certainly has.
stepping into the game. Good turn from Kobe Mainoo. No one to give it to though. Casemiro's looked good today. I'm going to say it.
I think the worst interaction I had, and I
yeah,
still
go on.
can't forget the footballer's name, but I was
Can't
helping
forget
out.
it.
I forgot the footballer's name. He was an older footballer, but I was helping out a charity football match where it was celebrities versus footballers, and I was helping them into the different dressing rooms. And this one ex-footballer, I think he was. Do you know the ones that sort of he's like mid-50s and sort of stayed around the north, like Blackburn, Preston, played for those clubs.
Yeah.
And when he came to me, I didn't quite know if he was a celebrity or a player, so I didn't know what dressing room to put him in. And I kind of had to go, who are you? But,
And now you still can't remember.
Can't remember his name.
Oh, that's rough. That reminds me though, speaking of dressing rooms,
Jesus Christ.
Casemiro slipped there. I've remembered my most awkward encounter.
Yeah.
I used to go to the same gym as Paddy Crerand, and he was in the dressing room, and let's just say he came out of the showers, and his locker was right next to mine.
Oh, nice.
So, and his locker was right next to me, if you know what I mean.
Did he put in a tackle?
Put it in? What do you mean, put it in? Anyway, no, I just saw Paddy Crerand naked, that's all.
Nice.
But, we're all in a changing room. What else are you going to say?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen any former United player in that state. But to be fair to him, he was there all the time, and this is only a couple of years ago.
Where was that? What?
I couldn't say.
Oh yeah.
As in,
I can't remember. Like you.
oh,
that
right.
I
No, I
couldn't
can't
say
remember.
because you didn't want to say.
No, I don't want to say.
Oh,
Well done, Andre.
I had an awkward interaction with Laurent Blanc at Bordeaux Airport. Yeah, he did.
Where?
Bordeaux Airport.
Bordeaux Airport. Nice.
We were both waiting for a taxi, and I was very drunk, and he wasn't. And he was
say no more.
he was in no way to be.
How was Bordeaux?
Bordeaux's beautiful. You ever been?
never been. I've been to Nice.
No, I love Bordeaux. Beautiful place. Hired a car, drive around, drink red wine.
Yeah, it's good. Red wine over there is like €2
Yes,
bottle.
ridiculous. Yeah, it's
And
cheaper than water.
fucking delicious.
Yeah, I do like France.
I could live in France.
Yeah,
Could
I
you?
really like
Yeah,
France.
I could live. I could live
Could we
anywhere
ask them
else
French?
except there.
I think France is really underrated as a place to visit.
That's
Pe-
it.
people
That
just
is
think
one of
Paris,
this is one of
don't they?
Joe Smith's maddest things that he's going to say. France is. What do you think? What? Paris means nothing to you. One of the most visited cities on the planet.
Right. When you talk about your mates, and let's take Paris off the table here.
No. This is one of your let's do an argument, but let's take one of the
all right,
main
then,
factors
okay then.
out of the argument.
Okay then, let's leave Paris on the table.
Yes.
May I introduce you to Paris shock syndrome?
What does that mean?
It's a condition where people go to Paris, and because it's way worse than they thought it was going to be, people vomit, people go into shock, people have fits, people experience dizziness and nausea and pass out because they think Paris isn't what they thought it was going to be. So first of all, there you go. There's Paris in a
Paris syndrome.
nutshell.
You're right.
Paris syndrome. There you go. Severe culture shock leading to hallucinations, high heart rate, dizziness, nausea.
But what's the culture shock about?
That it's nowhere near as good as they thought it was going to be.
Is that really what it is?
Yes.
Because I've seen Notre Dame. It's lovely.
It's a cartoon.
Did you see it before it was burnt?
Yeah. So I think it's just, are they not shocked because Paris is Paris?
No.
You know, it's busy.
I was shocked at the price.
Anyway, so people don't like Paris when they get there. There you go. There's your first thing about Paris, France being underrated. And secondly, how often does anyone you know go to anywhere in France that isn't Paris?
The south of France.
No one does that. Your mates aren't going to the south of France. Who are your mates? 78-year-old people who've just got the pension.
The south of France.
No one goes to the south of France.
It's a great location.
I agree, but I think it's underrated.
They've got a film
Marseille.
festival.
Oh yeah, how many of your mates go to the Cannes Film Festival? Are you mates with Robert Redford, are you?
Yeah, but it's still there.
Yeah, I know it's there. I'm saying, don't just list places. I'm saying amongst the Brits, France is an underrated holiday destination. And now you think about it, none of your mates ever go there.
What are you talking about?
I'm your
underrated.
mate, and I've been. So
Have you ever been to Paris?
yes.
Have you ever been to Paris?
Yeah, when I was very, very young. I can't remember it though.
Have you ever been to Paris, Ethan? Yes. Have you ever been to Paris, Adam? No. Oh, well, there goes my fucking...
Anyway.
I was going to go... Have you... Oh.
Anyway, there you go.
Where else is underrated?
What's
in the same realm as France?
Nothing is in the same realm as France. But if I had to do a comparison, Scotland. Scotland is massively underrated as a holiday destination. Next. Absolutely battered you there.
No, I agree with you with Scotland.
Well, perfect.
Well, don't agree with you with France.
What about Ireland?
Ireland's great.
No,
Yeah,
Ireland,
but
Ireland
people
isn't
go to Dublin,
overrated.
don't they? And then
We go to Dublin. Cork as well is good.
Yeah.
Galway I went to long ago.
Go on, Cassie! Casemiro's been good today, you know.
Yeah.
hate
He
to say
does
it.
look a lot slimmer, doesn't he?
Hate to
This
say it. Last 15 minutes, United have stepped it up a notch.
Nosh.
Come on. Here we go, Casemiro again.
Great ball!
Oh my God, what a pass from Casemiro.
Hey, tell you what, we're looking good.
Come on!
10 minutes.
That was a fantastic pass from Casemiro, that.
Yeah,
to
it
even
was.
see that, let alone make it first time.
So the
Who
weight
was that
on
who
it.
had the shot?
I don't
Was it
know.
Bruno?
No,
I think.
again. Nearly called number 2.
Wow. God, we should have scored then. That was fantastic there. Look at this pass here.
Oh, nice.
That is beautiful.
Oh,
That is
he's
an
gotta score
incredible
there.
ball, that. He should have scored.
Oh,
He's not done much
score.
wrong.
Number
It's
18, who's
Casemiro
that?
with the ball.
Casemiro.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just said that.
Mainu, Casemiro, Fernandes. We are looking so much better up
Yeah.
front.
Last 15 minutes has been really good. And this is what I mean with Bruno, people actually finding him. I know he's missed both chances, but he gets in great areas
Yeah.
when people can actually get the ball to him. Action areas. It's all United's ball at the minute.
Disneyland. Just thought about
What?
that. Disneyland.
What about it?
That's in France.
But I'm saying other than Paris.
A bit out of Paris.
Well, it's called Disneyland Paris, isn't it? Or do people call it Disneyland Avignon?
Yeah, but it's Disneyland,
Oh,
isn't it? Disneyland
interesting.
France.
Disneyland Dordogne, is it? Didn't think so.
Mate,
Next.
we've got a train station that connects us to France. If people thought it was underrated, they wouldn't have built a
But
tunnel
that's
to
only
get
because
there.
it's
Or
only
let's get the
Yeah,
continent.
because what else are they going to be connected to? Fucking Morocco? France is the next country over.
And it's great. I can't believe you're slagging off France.
What is your brain made of?
You're slagging off France, and
How
I can't believe it.
Right.
He's not slagging
Is anyone
France
else
off.
watching this or in the room come to the conclusion that I'm slagging France off? I've said it's underrated.
But
He's
I
actually
think
fighting
people
for the
rate
French,
it.
I'd say.
I'm fighting for the French. Nice is good. I went to Nice.
What did you do in Nice?
You tried to find the origin of the biscuit.
No.
Couldn't find it.
These. Why they got this on it if they're not
and then I went to Bobon.
could you point me in the way of
Where
the
is
custard
Bourbon?
cream
Bourbon,
region,
yeah,
please,
Bourbon.
sir?
This is a Bobon, sir.
Jamais Doge.
Jammy.
Wagon wheel, you might pronounce them.
Where am I still in France there, Joe? Oh!
Casemiro!
It's been all over the place today, and I mean that in a good way. Come on, we need to get a goal here because the last 20 minutes been really good from United. Really good stuff. This.
How close is this? Oh! It's not
Just wide.
What?
You hungry, Scotty?
What are you eating?
No, you just said you aren't eating.
I am, yeah. I thought you were offering to go get some food, Ronaldo.
No, he was just trying to wind you up.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
well, you just reminded him that he's hungry. What was that about?
I'm living my life.
Come on, everyone.
Oh,
Big curry on the way back, I think.
really?
Oh,
How
yeah,
big?
what are you getting?
Fucking everything. I started
Oh.
eating meat again. I said to my daughter, done 4 weeks now, because she's vegetarian. I was dying. Like literally in camping, I was like, I'm absolutely dying here. So I bought myself a rump steak the other day.
Oh, nice.
Classic. Have you ever had the Big Daddy from Aldi?
No, what's that?
It's like a steak that's too big, that's too cheap, and it must be awful for you. But my God, is it?
You,
a plate
you went
full of
without
food?
me for a while, didn't you? When I first met Joe, he just ate prawns.
Like I'm.
You did.
What kind of thing to say is that?
You just ate
Like
prawns.
I'm a fucking bull shark or something.
All you did was eat prawns.
All
though.
I ate was prawns.
It was. When he first met you 5 years ago, all you ate was prawns. Maybe it was 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's the thing that we need to clarify.
That's what he
here.
referred to you as.
All I ate-
Joel Smith.
Yeah,
Prawn.
The prawn eater.
all he eats was prawns.
Squid? Did you eat squid?
I ate all seafood, but no other land meat. Come on, United. Martinez looking for that switch, but it wasn't there. Rashford.
He's had a quiet game, which is good.
That's a good
Means
pass.
he's not
That
had too much
Rashford
on.
to Bruno there, just breaking the lines nicely. And who's that running on? Dallo. Some good movement here from United. This is
Yeah.
good play.
This is good.
It is good.
Sometimes the referee gets in the bloody way.
This seems to be a pattern of playing this, doesn't it? Comes
Yeah,
down
it
to
does.
3 or 4 passes around
And
that
then
ball
back
at
into the
yeah.
middle. Oh, that's
It's
a
about
foul.
re-
That's a foul.
Come on.
That's a foul. Yeah, it is a foul.
Go on.
He's pushing it.
Pereira.
Andreas
Yeah,
Pereira,
he's one off a booking, isn't he?
He's definitely one off a booking because he
Oh,
gave
yeah.
Rashford a bit of stick in the corner like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's one off a Trevor Brooking, isn't he? As I like to say. The Swizzler, nice to see you. Says loving the press so far. Yes, and Tom Hutton says none of you mentioned Monaco, but it technically is that
Yeah,
even
I
France?
can't say
Can't
Monaco.
say it because it's not France, is it?
I don't
That's
know.
fine.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
no,
is,
it's his own country, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
but
it's
also
great.
it's in the French league,
I had a,
Oh yeah.
oh, yeah.
but it's technically not France. But
I
it
had
also
a great,
is France.
had a great time in Monaco.
Yeah, I've been to Monaco.
Class.
It's the most expensive beer I've ever seen in Monaco.
Really?
Outside the Monte Carlo casino, there's a bar or like a restauranty bar thing. The cheapest beer they had, 500ml, 18 euros.
Oh!
What?
Mad.
What?
Wow.
That's astonishing, isn't it?
What's that? That's the most expensive beer I've ever seen was in Singapore, I think.
Really?
That was really expensive.
Yeah.
Funnily, it's Pat Heineken. I was watching the European League, the European Cup final, Arsenal versus Barcelona, and it's the only place that show it.
2007?
And the bars, the beers were like, I think like 24 quid. Oh, Maguire's not happy.
He's booked him for diving, ref! He's booked him!
Maguire, let's have a look at this. Let's have a replay. What's happened here, Maguire? Have you done as right? Wrong?
Handball? Yeah, it's a dive.
It's a dive.
Oh well. Handball.
You just, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To be fair, it's one of them where,
It was bad control rather than a dive.
yeah, it's not a dive
Because he doesn't really go,
as such,
he
but it's
doesn't
not a
roll
penalty.
about
Is it
too
appealing for a
much.
penalty is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Interesting.
Yes.
Not a
Rocking
dive,
the sort of moustache.
says Sergio James John. I agree.
Sergio James John. 5 minutes till half time. Is it going to be 0-0?
I hope not.
At half time, yes. But last 20 minutes, I've seen some positive signs from United. Just need to keep it up. We need to just turn it into a goal.
Literally since I said Fulham have started
Yeah,
playing
it
better.
was that second where Fulham have barely touched the ball since.
United have gone out of it, Scotty in the studio.
Was that a back pass by Casemiro then?
Yeah,
An overhead back pass?
I don't really want to draw attention to it, but Casemiro has been fucking brilliant today. He's been absolutely
everywhere.
fantastic on and off the ball. But we should probably pretend it's not happening in case it's a fluke and it all goes away.
Go on. Ooh, not bad.
Good Marcus.
Oh, that was a nice. Oh!
It's Casemiro. He's arriving on everything, isn't he? He's headed. I think he's headed 3 balls over the bar.
not bad,
And he's had
that.
another 2 touches. Another 2 shots, should I say?
Let's see. He possibly goes, leave it.
Ooh, leathers it, doesn't he?
Yeah, just need to keep it down.
But I'm impressed. Last 20 minutes, much better, and in a slightly different way to last season. It feels like not revolution tactically, but it feels slightly different to me.
Yeah, there's lots more to be positive about. The game against Wolves was such a difficult watch, and this has been really enjoyable.
Yeah, and also surely. I'm guessing, but I would guess Fulham have had maybe 3 or 4 shots. It's certainly not been the 12, 13 we've been seeing in halves at times last season.
Oh God, no! Yeah, that problem where we didn't have a midfield and 10 out for just. Was it 317 shots we had, didn't we, in 2020 against us in 2024?
It was ridiculous.
Can you imagine Onana like making Onana work for his wages?
I know, but that was one of the things I was talking about pre-season was obviously Onana's mistakes were unacceptable. But when you're facing the 3rd most shots of anyone in the league, and the whole reason we've bought you is because of your ability on the ball in possession.
Yeah.
We've been testing the probably the weakest part of his game way more than we ever should have. And if we can half the number of shots we concede this season, or maybe not half, but back to a kind of normal amount for the 4th best team in England, we'll probably see far less mistakes from
Of
Onana.
course, by the laws of average, isn't it? By the amount of shots that him, you are going to make mistakes. I mean, there were some frigging clangers.
There were some terrible mistakes, and at times he lost his confidence, which made it sort of.
It was around October, November when we went out about the Champions League game.
He was absolutely dreadful in the Champions League. There's no sugarcoating that. He was terrible.
Oh, the Champions League, eh?
Yeah, but nobody cares about the Champions League. Europa League, that's where we're at. Grassroots football.
Start from the ground up, eh? That's all right. Good running off the ball, though. I'm excited by what we've seen for a lot of this half. If you were a footballer, pardon?
Nothing. I was just excited. Me and Ethan have got eye line.
I wondered what was going on.
Now and again, he gives me a little wink. I give him a wink back.
But that wink had a bit of mouth with it.
There's something about that wink. It was quite like, we're having fun.
Yeah.
It was a nice wink.
We're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
It was a nice wink.
No problems here. Is he winking more?
Give me another one.
He's not. He thinks
this one was very aggressive.
Is he on side?
No, I can't.
Have you ever...
Is that a flirty move, winking?
Winking, I don't know if you can still wink
anymore. Can you get away with that? Is there no wink in a nightclub?
Not me, because I can't really wink too well, so I just look like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
The wink feels like the domain of the kind of slightly out of touch radio DJ. Not to put you, but sorry, I've just realised I've got 2 radio DJs next to me right now.
I'm retired now.
But in my head, there's sort of,
no, you're still there.
You kind of like. They used to be on the BBC in the 90s, but now they're on different sort of commercial channels, and they've been winking a bit too much, but never got caught. That's who winks still. They should have. And I'm not naming names. Oh, no. They should have stopped 25 years ago, but they didn't. And no one's told them yet. Yeah, you could get right into the details. 1 minute stoppage time then before the end of the first half. 0-0. It'd be nice to capitalise on this last sort of 25 minutes of dominance, but we've not managed to so far. Fulham with a big pump. Mazraoui wins it. Always count on Joe to keep it highbrow. Oh dear. I'm surprised you can ever name Donald Trump without pissing yourself.
It is a funny name, isn't it?
Why?
Well, there's the word Trump.
What is that? Why is that funny?
It's like farting.
Farting.
It is like farting,
Farting.
15 seconds to go. God, it's been a half of football.
It's been a great half.
It has actually.
It has with no goals.
It's been great.
It's one of the classic 0-0s of our time, this, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been.
There you go, half time. 0-0. We'll get Ronaldo Brown back over in Stat Corner. He's going to be bringing us all the stats, the details, the reaction to the first half, and letting us know the stats behind what we've just seen there. Eventually, Joe McGrath. First of all, your overview, thoughts on that first half performance from Manchester United?
I think there was a little bit of nerves for United in the first 15 minutes. We were just getting our bearings a little bit and understanding, the structure and the chemistry between the different players. But the press has been brilliant and it's served as well. Realistically, you would think that maybe we should be a goal up at least. Bruno's chance with the keeper when there was the Fulham mistake. if he takes a little bit longer and pulls it to one side and then finishes it, he has essentially got one-on-one with the keeper, although the pressure was extremely high. So it's a difficult one, that one. And also another well-worked move with Casemiro putting the ball through to Bruno again. So realistically, when it cut to half-time there, Bruno was frustrated with himself because I think he knows that he should have scored one of them too.
Yeah. No, he certainly should have done. Casemiro's been a revelation, I think, for one of the players that everybody at United fans thought he was going to be leaving this summer. He's come back, cut a slender figure, and he's been involved in everything from defence to setting up shots like the Fernandes opportunity that we missed. I thought we started a little bit slow. Fulham looked like they were the better team about 20 minutes in. And then after that, we got our act together. The press has been really good. There's been some worrying moments when we've lost the ball on the press where they've attacked us, but Onana had a good save, didn't he? From about 25 yards out. Shame we don't go in 1-0 up, but I think we should carry on like this and we should be all right to win the game. And I think it is important to win the game. For something we didn't talk about before, is we need Old Trafford to be a fortress again. Yeah. We can't be having teams like Fulham come into Old Trafford and think that they can win. Because everybody thinks they can do that then.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Ronaldo over in Stat Corner. What have you made of that first half? Any stats, any details? What social media saying? Hit us with the roundup.
People are very, very happy with Mazraoui's debut.
Are they?
And that was one of the first things I was going to mention. I'm actually quite upset I didn't mention it before the game. A lot of people, I know people have an issue with the tacticals, or so to speak, but people that are more knowledgeable than me and you about Mazraoui and seeing him play more, said that Mazraoui coming in for the price that he did makes him almost seem like a definitive rotational piece or a versatility aspect or someone that might be a shoe-in at left back. A lot of people did say, I disregarded it, that Mazraoui's got enough ability and quality to come in and be a legitimate threat to both starting full-back roles, and actually say he's good enough to be a threat to the low for his starting right-back role. And I'm not going to lie, I know it's only one half of football. After the first half of football, I can see that Mazraoui has the ability and has the physicality, and he looks almost ready enough where he can proper push whoever starts on a fullback role to start ahead of him. Yeah, I think he's been a major positive. I think he's been really, really good on the in possession. Very, very tidy, very sharp, both feet, even when he comes a little bit centrally. But he's also quite aggressive and assured out of possession as well, and he's defending, and he gets tight to people. He won a couple of aerial duels as well, which I was very impressed with. And I thought the first 20 minutes was a little bit shaky. But ever since then, we've been massively on top. Last 25 minutes, we've been massively on top. We're unlucky not to be a goal or two ahead. And Fulham have struggled to get out their half, really. And the difference that I've seen, especially in the last 25 minutes between this season and last, is our press has been miles better.
It's been very good,
I thought the press showed signs of being really good in the first half. Not in the first half. Sorry, it's the Magnum. In aspects of the pre-season. And I thought the pressing structure looked really, really good today, especially in the first 25 minutes. And I think Leno, their centre-halves, and I think they've really struggled with it. And I'm almost thinking half-time almost come at a wrong time. But hopefully we can come back and keep up that tempo. Because that's my biggest question, because you know I'm a bit of a sceptic of, can United keep up that pressing intensity that they've played with off the ball late into the second half? Because I'm looking at both. We've got a decent bench, but Fulham actually have a decent bench as well. The likes of Jimenez and Harry Wilson, etc. I want us to keep the intensity up, especially when they throw these players on, and I don't want us to get caught out. But as of now, I think we look decent. We've carried enough threat as well. The only thing that I do want to say is, I know we're playing false nine, but I would really, really prefer to see Bruno playing in his natural position for me. Do you know what I mean? But if it was me, I know it sounds, I think we've controlled enough territory where we need a focal point up front. Yeah. Whether that be, I think we need to bring Xerxes on, or someone that can actually be a presence in a box on up front. Yeah. I think we should take Mount off and put Bruno in his natural position. Because I think Bruno's not been in the game enough, as much as I like it, in being our best player, being up front.
Weird though, because whilst I agree with you overall, Bruno's had two one-on-one chances with the keeper. One was on his right. Well, they were both on his right foot in the end. One he played with the outside of his right foot. Maybe could have used his left foot.
It's unfortunate if it's 2-0 now. We aren't talking about Bruno changed positions, are we?
No.
But it's unfortunate those clinical moments where he was in front of goal, he just didn't have what it took. But again, it's the first game of the season. He wasn't so much in our pre-season as well. He's still finding his feet as our captain of Man United. So fingers crossed. I mean, we're watching back the chance here. It's such a quick pace.
But he doesn't need to try and take it like that. Do you know what I mean?
He does it with the outside of the boot,
of his boot. Just drill it.
Just on a few stats. One of United had 61% possession, some of the basic stuff. 6 shots to Fulham's 3, which I know 6 isn't sort of magnificent from United. We weren't, cutting them open, certainly for the first 20 minutes, although I thought the frequency of shots seemed to increase as the half went on. But limiting Fulham to 3 shots with just 1 on target and 0.09 XG for Fulham, that's massive for me. I know it's XGs, whatever, but we've stopped them having good chances, and that's one thing that I thought was the biggest problem from last season, or one of the biggest problems from last season, was this every single week 20 shots against us, whether it's Everton, whether it's Burnley, whether it's Man City. You get 20 shots against Man United, and City's strikers are better, so they'll score, and Burnley's strikers aren't so good, so we might have a chance. But that's no way to win games and be consistent. Like 3 shots in the first half, in a first half where for the first 20 minutes of that half, we weren't particularly good. I'm happy with that. And, we're going to struggle to lose games having 0.09 XG against us every half if we can stick to that.
And when we started doing that last season when we started doing it in this game, we managed to come back against it and build ourselves into the game. Last year, when it was happening, when teams are getting on top of us and getting lots of chances, we didn't seem to be able to find out any momentum to get back on top. And we have done in the second part of the first half. They were so well pinned in, weren't they, in the last sort of 20 minutes. It is going to be worrying to see if the intensity is there, that they can keep doing it in the second half. And I wonder if they will bring on any of the... Would you like to see any changes? Delict, maybe, or...
Do you know what? I'd leave it for now. I think we saw a team that was... Like, you look at a lot of these players, they've barely played with each other. Like, Mazraoui's obviously never played. Mason Mount doesn't really have a functional playing relationship with any of this team. Ahmad, what's he starting? It's like 7th ever start for United. Like, I know he's been around a long time, but he doesn't start. Like, this is a team that's trying to build a bit of a relationship together. I'd give it another 15, 20 minutes, personally. I think people in the comments, some people having a bit of a go at Mount. Marcus says, we are rubbish. Mount and Maguire need to be subbed. Why would you sub Maguire? I don't know why. What's he done wrong?
What's he done wrong?
I don't think Mount's been particularly bad, but Maguire's barely been tested and has won the ball well when they've had to go long. I don't see that.
I feel like this is there for the taking, this game, and I think we can win. So I'll be a little bit frustrated if we're doing a review at 0-0, but I don't think we will be. I think we've got an opportunity here. Let's set the standards. Let's get the 3 points. And I think we can do it. We had some great chances. We're only going to get better and better, hopefully. And then there'll be certain players that will come on and help us improve. Garnacho might come in for half an hour, which is always a delight to see him on the pitch. In fact, that's really where I fell in love with Garnacho as a footballer when he was just coming through at United and had those moments where he was a joy to watch in the last 20. So let's see the second half. We're not down. We're 0-0. We go again.
Yeah, and I think I think undeniably United have been the better team in that half. Fulham had a decent start, and they had that one chance, didn't they, where they got in behind properly, cut the ball back, and luckily, like Ronaldo said, Mazraoui, who's been very good, managed to clear it. We need to talk a bit more about Casemiro for me. I think he's been excellent so far, winning the ball back, putting the ball into the box. That ball through the lines to Bruno Fernandes was a fantastic ball, but he's on the end of every cross. He's putting crosses in himself. He's winning the ball back. He's looked like the first season Casemiro again, hasn't he?
He's probably a goal away from having one of his best ever Man United performances, really.
That's
what it feels like for a player who everyone last season was sort of writing off and saying, and I was one of them, saying that age had caught up with him and he won't be able to be the player that he once was. But this looks like
I think he maybe
got fresh Casemiro.
He maybe got a little bit. Maybe he took some of the criticism on board, and I think what might have also influenced him was his involvement in Brazil over the summer. It wasn't big at all.
He went from being captain to not even being picked
and that for someone who's a winner, who may have thought that maybe he was on the edge of his career, but now he's seen that if he does stay fit and he does work on his attributes, and he could still be a winner for Man United, because obviously there's the frustration around the FA Cup. So you don't play for the FA Cup, so you don't really feel like you've won the FA Cup if you're not really in the squad. I know that doesn't make sense, but he wasn't part of that winning team, and then you don't get picked for your country. I think he might have over the summer thought, this isn't how I see out my career. I'm going to get myself fit. I'm going to go for it.
Which is massively admirable as well, isn't it? Because he at that juncture he has two options, doesn't he? He sort of says, right, well, the critics are right. I'm not getting in the United team for the FA Cup final. My days here are numbered. I can walk off and
Go make some money somewhere
go
else.
make some money somewhere else. Or, at his age, say, nah, fuck that. I'm going getting fit and showing these guys what I can do. And that's a testament to the character, isn't it?
Yeah, and hopefully he can keep that up.
He
And
stays
I think-
at United if he can keep this up.
If he can, yeah, definitely. And also, if we can put an energy and a team around him that don't expose his weaknesses, like we said about Onana before, and I think really the only player that I've seen getting much sort of consistent criticism is Mason Mount. And not everyone's criticising him, but just saying that he
some
was
people
maybe
give me a little couple
bit of
text
a
there.
notch below. But I think what he brings, and this, I know this is like a,
What are you laughing at?
can you really give someone credit for working hard and running hard? Because anyone can do that, but not everyone does do that. Like anyone can work hard.
That's
but,
bang on.
But not everyone does work hard. Like
Yeah.
being a hard-working player who does the right thing most of the time with the ball is a difficult thing to be, and you need someone like that in the team. Do you agree?
I agree that I think we can't be. Obviously, we can criticise Mount for not probably doing enough on the ball, being creative enough, probably not influencing the game that way enough.
Yeah.
But we can appreciate what he does. What we can't do is be positive about how United have pressed, and then when Mount is probably a main reason for that, because that is one thing that he does excel at.
Yep.
The only thing with Mount is obviously, I know the price tag isn't always his fault, but he's coming as a bit of a marquee player, 60 million, where your only trait and only thing that you give to the team can't just be the work rate off the ball.
Of course.
And I think that's what's people's bugbear, where they would like to see a little bit more. And as much as I appreciate what he's contributed in terms of work rate and his press, and I don't think he's done anything massively wrong, but I don't think he's massively got in the game and affected it enough either. I just would rather see Bruno in his position, especially in a game like this when we are dominating territory a little bit and getting more of a presence in the box. Because I know Bruno missed a couple of those chances. I'd like him to be the one feeding a striker for them. Do you know what I mean?
I get that. My only concern would be if you take Mount off and put Bruno in there, do you then lose some of that sort of momentum off the ball? But we'll have to wait and see. Trondu's been a member for 43 months. Bruno's missed 2 sitters but been brilliant. Good game so far. Defence has been good. Need to involve Ahmad more. Rashford okay. Not sure about Mason Mount. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Like Ronaldo said, give him credit for what he's doing well, but we maybe need to ask a bit more from him. But I think that, it's the first game of the season. We don't have to have the answer to every question now.
No.
It's very, very early in his career. I think this is only his sort of 17th appearance for United, and most of those have been off the bench. Sorry, just quickly, Miles has gifted 20 Stretford Paddock memberships. Thank you very, very much, Miles, and obviously a big thank you from everyone who got one of those memberships as well. So cheers very much, Miles. That's massive. Thank you.
It really is.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, it's first game of the season, and we're not expecting it to be the fully finished and polished Manchester United that Ten Hag wants to build. So you have to give them some sort of grace if they do get tired or not doing enough. What you want to see though is that are they addressing the problems from last season, like the press, like the defensive issues, like the amount of shots that they're getting against him. And for the first half, yes, we certainly have done that. So it's been. It's a goal away from a perfect performance. It really is. Every area, aside from Fernandes, them 2 shots, has worked.
Yeah.
It was interesting to see during the game as well, Ruud van Nistelrooy quite comfortable, speaking to Ten Hag and telling him what he thinks. There was moments where they were on a conversation about maybe a set piece or a way an attacking move had happened, and he was right in his ear and he was talking to him. So it means that Ten Hag has got new ideas and new coaching around him to help him in this season. And who better than the man who can hopefully push us to scoring more goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy. So that was nice to see that he's not just someone there to help the players, he's also there to help the manager.
Yeah, I think that's big. And I wonder what it's like being Ten Hag at the minute, because he's basically the only one left from last season. Like, all the way from the play, he's got the players underneath him, who a lot of them are the same, but from him and the people around him, all the way up to the board, basically, he's the only one standing.
That's
like, all his coaches have gone. Arnold's gone, Murtaugh's gone, Fred the Red's still there, but other than that, it's like all new coaching staff. The person you report to is different. The person who he reports to is different. He's basically the last one standing from last season, except the players.
How much do you think he had an involvement in getting these players in? Obviously, there's the staff around him in.
Well, it can't be a coincidence that everyone we brought in is Dutch,
yeah.
and on and off the pitch. I think there must be some consultation there, and also, they play a similar style, don't they? I think that's the Dutch style is a certain style.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Thank you very much.
How many cans has Joe had, by the way?
Which Joe?
Just one?
This is
Joe McGrath, because obviously he got a little bit defensive about what I said about him.
Not being able to hold my liquor.
At MetLife. And I'm not gonna lie to you, after one can,
Yeah.
I started to see a little bit of something.
Is he off his head?
But I tell you what,
Nah, listen,
Is he off your head?
No, all right,
Is he off
I've got
your
two
head?
things to say in Joe's defence. One is, I can tell I've had a beer after one.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
I don't
say-
feel pissed, but
I
you
think
can
you're
tell.
speaking like someone who doesn't drink at all.
And two,
I'm here with a Magnum tonic wine.
it's still not finished.
and two, Joe McGrath can have a few beers. I'll give him that. He gets giddy quickly, but then he stays that giddiness for the next 10 pints. Second half is kicked off.
Great!
Come on.
17% this.
Ronaldo, score prediction.
17%.
Yeah, no, I'm not knocking you. Score prediction now.
I think it's either 2-0 United or 2-1, but I'm going to go... They haven't offered much since, but I'm just worried about them catching us once on a break. I'm going to go for a save 2-1, but I think 2-0.
Nice. Good tackle, Harry Maguire. Please hit like on the video if you're watching. Let's get to 2,000 likes. 4,500 people watching. Let's get to 2,000 likes. We're nearly there as well.
How much man likes we on?
1575. So we only need
1575.
425. So let's get that done.
Pump it up.
Thank you very much, everyone. Bit of volume, please. Scheiße.
Took the words right out of my mouth. No changes at all.
No.
They were on Sky highlighting Xerxes walking to the bench, so I don't know if that was just like they were talking about the fact that he could come on, or was that some sort of like inside knowledge that he might come on soon.
That was good pass there from Mazraoui. Yeah, I think Xerxes would be a decent player to bring on, but we don't really know what he is. How does he fit into the team? I don't know. So it'd be exciting to see him because he's a new player and you want to see transfers. But yeah, I don't really know what he would bring to this performance.
Did he play in America?
Pardon?
Did he play in America?
No, he didn't go.
No, he's not played a game.
He didn't go.
Yeah, he didn't go to America.
Oh, it's Martinez.
He was on the bench for.
Well,
he was on the bench for the Community Shield, wasn't he?
Yeah, an unused subby.
An unused sub. It's a lighter shade red, isn't it? When you catch it on the TV, the new United kit.
Yeah, it's got that gradient to it that a couple of them have had recently. So the top is lighter than the bottom.
Quite like it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. It's not a classic for me, but I quite like it. I like a bit of black in the shirt where possible.
Yeah, I bought one of the new tops. It's not coming until the 28th of August.
Which one?
What's that about?
The white
one. I showed you that black one. No, it came out with the black one.
Oh, the sort of fashion stuff.
Yeah.
The fleece one.
No, I didn't get the fleece. I was worried about the sizing issue of the fleece, because if I go XL, it's too big.
Yeah.
Because anyway, let's not talk about that.
No, it can happen, can't it?
Yeah. So I took a chance on the top.
I think clothing size should be regulated.
Like I went into Vans the other day, and the XL, which I normally am, was like a dress.
Yeah,
and that's
but
different
what's
for
that
me.
about? What are we doing that for? I think there should be legal centimetre-based sizing that XL is or whatever it is, personally. Pit to pit.
Is it the same with ladies' clothing? Like, is the 12...
Yeah, it's different.
Exactly
it can
the same?
vary.
Oh, is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You just sort that out.
I know. And yet jeans, we're more than happy to talk about the exact inch measurements.
That's true.
Isn't it? Why are T-shirts not measured in inches? No idea. Right. Throw in to Man United on the left-hand side.
Oh, fuck off, don't lose it
Maynard's
there.
just been bundled over in the middle. No, we've got that, no problem there.
Nice clean up.
Mazraoui's been...
Oh, that was a rocket.
Unlucky.
Sort of nearly got away with it, Onana, if
did.
we were able to capture that ball there.
Corner for Fulham.
Fulham have started better than they finished the half.
This has been a problem with United, isn't it? We always start the second half badly.
Yeah, and we
What's
have
that?
done that quite a lot.
Do you think he just puts like telly on when they get in the?
It reminds me of the derbies we've had over the last two seasons, where derbies we sort of collapse in the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, that's happened a few times, hasn't it? I think he gets in, he gives him a big hot stew. There's some really hearty meal. That
What
just makes
veg would you
Yeah.
expect in the stew?
Swede.
Oof. Sweet. Oh
dear, I thought that was going in then. Yeah, big chunks of carrot, potato, onion, Swede.
Onion.
Do you like a dumpling?
turnip.
Fucking, I love a dumpling.
I'm a big fan of the dumpling.
I've never had stew with dumplings. in it.
Oh, mate,
No.
it's the fucking.
Are they like little scones?
Soaks up the
Yeah,
sauce.
wet
It's gorgeous.
scones.
I think
Have you ever had a Babby's head? The steak and kidney pudding.
I love that on them.
Yeah,
That's the kind of sooty sort of pastry.
the little gummy pastry.
Yeah, that you'll find in a stew.
Sounds good actually. I very rarely have stew.
Yeah, same.
I've never made one.
No, never have I.
What is it? Just gravy? It's just gravy.
It's just
isn't
fucking
it?
gravy.
I used to
Gravy
go to-
chunks of meat and fucking.
We used to go to the pub that my mate worked in, and one night they used to put free dinners on for like
Nice.
people if you're like in the poker night that you can
Oh,
you
brilliant.
get free
Yeah,
sausage
yeah.
and chips, and then you go the next night for the quiz, and it was always sausage casserole with potato in it, and it was just the chopped up sausage and chips from the night before, but it was so nice, and then you had that with chips.
Class.
So it was like sausage and chips in gravy with chips.
You literally get nothing for free these days, do you?
Nothing for free.
Nothing.
But they were lovely sausages. Just, you know, they get like 1,000 in a bag for like £2.
Mate.
And they just deep fry the lot. Oh, God, it was so good, that.
Becky went to Costco 2 weeks ago, bought 48 frozen veg sausages, and that was it. And I was so.
Is that because she's training you to sort of wee in the toilet and stuff? She's getting you potty trained.
Very well. It's going
Is it?
well.
She saw the sausage and be like, oh, he's doing it on the floor again. He's doing it on the floor again. Have you eaten all those sausages?
No, we've got about 42 left.
You've only had 6?
Yeah, well, you can't have a sausage a day.
Keeps the doctor away. But it does keep the paramedics closer than ever, doesn't it? Straight to the hospital. Come on. Oh, I thought we were going to go in there. That's a foul.
ref.
That's a foul. It's annoying that because it's probably not a booking, but it should get some punishment.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Here we go. Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
Oh, get off.
Rashford went in there for the fucking tackle, didn't he? Is he getting a booking for that?
Surely. I don't know though, because it's like
Kinda
Traore.
just-
He didn't really foul him, but Traore just sort of decided I ain't got any other options on. I might as well.
They did dinner.
I'll take the foul.
He looked ahead and thought, I've got too much work on it. I'll
Yeah.
just go down.
If I don't go over it, I've got to produce a final ball, and I cannot do that. So I'll just get a foul instead. That's a foul.
What the hell? Oh.
What was
Put
that?
one of our new signings on then.
What, a
robo.
robotic fly?
Do you think they'll ever have robots playing footy? Must do.
FIFA?
No, like on the pitch.
Oh.
FIFA. That's not a robot. It's a game, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's robotic.
What?
The console is played
Yeah, but I
football.
meant like, you know, five-a-side, but with like robots.
Nah.
Do you not think?
Who'd watch it? Actually, I used to like Robot Wars. I might
Depends if
watch
they
it.
can like batter each other,
Yeah, then I'm in.
like use swords.
Yeah, and fire.
Because then if they die, they die. It's alright.
Fulham with a free kick. Onana's come for it, and he's
Oh.
claimed it well, actually.
done.
Good on
Have you
you.
ever seen the UFC in like, I don't forget which country it is, but it's not. It's fighting, but they all dress in medieval gear and have
Yeah.
swords.
Yeah, I have
Beat
seen
the
that.
crap out of each other. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Or is he? Oh! Oh! No!
Mason
So
Mount there
close
could have
from
scored.
Mount.
Another chance for United there. He's really close to the keeper, though.
What's happened?
I don't think it's gone out, or it did. He's so close to the keeper. He just needed a dink or find it through the keeper's legs. Just hit the goalie, didn't
Yeah.
it? Too close to see what happened there, but really good play there.
Really good play.
Somehow, a throw from Onana and one pass, and Rashford was in their box.
Great run.
Corner to United. We've gone short. Ahmad on the edge of the box.
Corner.
Back to Bruno. In near post. Swept up in the air over his own crossbar by their fullback, I believe. It was good there from Rashford. Although he sort of gets a bit lucky to find the
What's
pass because I
Mason
think
Mount
it was a
trying?
touch.
He's got to do
he
a
just-
lot. He's got to do better there. I know there's not a lot of space. Good
What
keeping.
should he have done? Dinked it?
Yeah, dinked it.
Yeah, maybe. Corner straight into the box this time.
Oh.
And Leno punches away. Mount heads it back in. Straight back for a Fulham goal kick. What's
up with
with
you,
Leno?
Leno?
Wants a foul there. He's a weird keeper, isn't he, Leno? Like when he went to Arsenal, he just didn't look like anything
What's
at
there
all.
about him like just
And then
only
all of a
eating
sudden-
cheese? Loves cheese. He only eats cheese. Leno.
That's can't be not.
Is this
That's
like
one
when
of those
I
players.
only ate prawns, except I didn't?
No, it's one of those things. It's
One of those things? What, like Northern Lights?
Well, it might be wrong. It's like.
What do you mean one of those things like it's
yeah,
naturally
we're through it.
occurring? Go on, Bruno. Oh! Should have passed to Ahmad there. So you're telling me Bernd Leno, the Fulham goalkeeper, only eats cheese? That's honestly what you're trying to say.
I've read it somewhere. I'm not just making.
You haven't read since you were 9.
I'm not just making it up, am I?
Of course you
making it up. Why would you not be just making it up? Let's have a look.
Ethan's googled it. Anything? Of course not.
Fucking hell.
You must be thinking of someone else. Who do you think you're thinking of?
I don't know.
Yeah. You might have been thinking of Feta Check. Hey?
No, I'm not found anything.
Hold on. That was
Hey?
class.
Thank you.
Feta check.
They were at Arsenal together as well.
Yeah, they were.
I interviewed them both. No, I didn't actually. I was there when BT Sport interviewed them both. James Bree is another option. Not as good as Feta Check, but we'll take it. Cobby! Oh,
I think I might
Pulls
have
it wide.
found something for you.
What have you got? Something?
Found it.
I told you.
No, he didn't. It hasn't happened yet.
What have you got? What does it say? Say?
No, it's an article about cheese. It's nothing that mentions him. It's not.
Nothing to do with Bernd Leno.
No.
Unlucky.
It's a shame.
Oh no!
Well, go on.
There's a Hangerland story years ago where someone told to treat an injury with cheese.
No, it's not the same.
Felix Magath.
He's giving you a fucking lifeline there, Joe, and you've just pushed it away.
What injuries would you
What
you cure with
can't rub
cheese?
cheese on your calf.
Maybe if you had like a wound, would you just sort of fill it?
A lack of mice.
Uh-oh.
Has anyone ever been out due to a lack of mice before? Then that would solve that injury, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
Cheddar the devil, you know. Come on. Bit more end to end, unfortunately now. There you go, well done. I was just going to say, take it down a bit. Find a ball.
Or maybe
It's gone for Rashford, but it's not on, was it?
Maybe it was Pep Guardiola.
Gouda,
Sorry.
You're not having that one, Joe.
I can't have that. There's got to be some puns in the comments, and there. Come on, everyone.
There's got to be some of
Aaron Wensleydale
Aaron Wensleydale's good.
instead of Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron. What? No, that's it.
No, is that it? That's a shame.
Yeah, that's all people are giving you. People are making songs up. He only eats cheese. He only eats cheese. Bernd Leno. He only eats cheese.
Well, catch on.
Oh wait, are you thinking of Jay Leno? Does Jay Leno only eat cheese?
The other Leno.
Ah, maybe.
He can't only just eat cheese.
No, Jay Leno also doesn't just eat cheese.
Where did I get that from?
You just made it up then, be honest.
I did.
I'm gonna Google who.
He's made it up.
Who eats just cheese?
The mouse from Bodger and Badger. She only eats cheese. Xerxes warming up. Peter Stilton.
Peter Stilton's
It's a classic.
great.
That's a good one, that. Someone said I can't believe it.
Nah, you've already had Brie. You can't breathe twice.
All right, well, that's... Sorry, Ute. That's what their name is, I didn't just say.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's good. Right, come on then. Let's get a goal now.
Oh, nice. Oh my god. Zerk Breeze coming on.
A lot of breeze.
Terrible.
Don't do that. Don't do that. How much cheddar did it cost United? Zerk.
What are you doing there?
It's a good number, 11. Can't believe we gave Xerxes 11.
Oh, no cheese put in there?
Try to skip.
11, what? That's
It
sort of
just keeps coming back to mozzarella. I can't
two
think of
crackers side on, isn't it?
Yeah,
11.
yeah.
So if you look at them
Ritz
lengthways,
By the way, how good are Ritz crackers?
yeah, they're unbelievable. There's a reason they're called Ritz, isn't it? They can take a cheese, no problem, can't they, those bad boys? Who's coming off for Xerxes, do we think? Mount?
Yeah, maybe. Yep.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
I thought he was holding his hamstring for a second.
He keeps touching his leg.
He does, but it was 2 different legs, which makes me, which gives me a bit of
Has
hope.
anyone ever pulled both hamstrings?
Surely.
Or
Here
should I
we
say
go.
cheese
Here we
strings?
go. Garnacho and Xerxes on.
Or ham and cheese paninis. Xerxes coming on to make his debut.
Who's coming off? 16 and 17.
7 for 11, so it's definitely Mount.
Yeah, Mount is off.
Who's sick?
And Ahmad. Yeah, it makes sense. Ahmad's been quiet. I think you might have messed up there, Ethan. Ethan's got Mount in his fantasy, Ahmad in his fantasy team.
60 minutes.
And he's played 60 minutes. Well done, he's got it. Well done.
Or is it points for that class of the full game? Or something?
Yeah. He literally walked off.
I don't know if you'll get that.
No, because he comes off.
I don't know if you'll get that.
Came off
That
on
was
this.
bang on. That was before 60 minutes.
It wasn't. But
I
the
don't know
game's.
if he'll get you because I think technically he was subbed off before 60.
It depends, doesn't it?
Depends when he was subbed off. When the board came up, which was definitely before
Well
60.
before, yeah. Is it when he leaves
Or
the
is
pitch?
it
So
as soon as he
Xerxes
leaves
coming
the
on for his
pitch?
debut. It'll be interesting to see what he brings, what kind of player we see out of Xerxes. Straight away, it's a ball up top. And is that Mazraoui up there? He's gone high up the pitch. We need to win this ball back here. Back to Leno. He's gone long. Go on, Harry. Oh no, it's Mazraoui back there. He's recovered well there.
We've not seen too much flair in this first 15 minutes, but now Garnacho's on.
No, I think the subs have come at the right time there because we've not seen them kick on in the second half the way I hope they would.
Fulham were getting more into the game, weren't they?
Yeah. I just feel like that some of that tight passing we saw in the first half, we have not been able to replicate that very well. Bit of space here for Pereira.
Bit of space is
That's a
always
poor
free
ball,
for
though,
us.
isn't it? Deep ball in from Fulham. Well,
Oh God! Don't
won
need
his
that,
head
do
of
we?
there. Well, Moonies. Overhead kick was it?
Yeah, well, he goes for it, doesn't he? But it was a deflection that helped
He's
it
a-
get to where it was. Oh,
Yeah, he's very lucky, really. Comes off Mainoo's back and almost loops into the top corner. And Anna deals with it well, though. Not comfortable, but I don't think it was in
No, it
any
wasn't
danger of
any,
going in, was it? And Anna had to sort of scramble a little bit, though. Corner to Fulham. Near post. Oh, it's almost gone all the way through there.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
a
Casemiro who's
nightmare,
blocked
isn't
it
it?
away.
Well, in Casemiro. Maybe people will think about him for the fantasy team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing all
Although
right.
no one picks defensive midfielders to the fantasy team, do they? Akash Solomon. Actually, I'll read that after this corner just in case. Corner to Fulham.
Oof.
Headed away by Casemiro again.
Oof.
Got to give him credit.
Nice.
United, if we win this, we've got to
Xerxes quite tall as well. He looks quite dominant there.
keep up.
Oh, God.
What's going on here? Looping deflections almost going in. Akash Solomon, brilliant finally meeting and getting a picture with you legends, Joe and Adam in San Diego, after following the channel for years. Maz looking sharp. Ahmad exciting. Hope we see Xerxes in the second half. Yeah, good to meet you, mate. Really good to meet you. Abhinav Verma says, this EBL 2017 handle, I guess that's someone in the comments, is having a total meltdown regarding United, so we're definitely playing well. Ronaldo would know that guy is a wally. I'm not sure about that. I don't know whether that's having a go at Ronaldo or he's having a go at that guy via Ronaldo. We'll find out. Big Daddy Benny says, David De Gouda. Not bad, it's not bad. Right and Wrong says, transfer guru, Pecorino Romano. It's a classic cheese. It's a lovely cheese. United just playing out from the back there.
Make a scene.
Yeah, just cut straight to the empty chair. If we're going to do anything. Scotty's just nipped for a toilet break.
Go on, it's
Unbelievable. Go on.
Not me. Don't cut to me. Cut to Joe.
Oh, brilliant from Kobe Mainu.
Go on, Mainu. Oh, he's just. Come on. Keep on it.
Unlucky. Should have gone back to
Displaced out.
Rashford there. Xerxes' first touches. Yeah, ball in the box. No one there though. It's a good cross from Rashford, but it's also one of those crosses where why has he actually played it in? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he could have. Yeah,
Like,
he didn't see anyone in the middle.
There's no one there. And it's not his fault there's no one there, but you'd think he'd look up, see there's no one there, and not make that cross. I don't know who he thought there's Garnacho there, but anyway, good cross though.
25 minutes to go. We got this.
Yeah, we can win this.
Of course, feel it. Big throw.
Well done, Lissandro. Unlucky.
Not as much of a press this half, as much as the first half.
Hasn't felt like it. But that
Are you
often
tired? Is it?
that often happens with teams, doesn't it? I think, especially early in the season, you get a little bit leggy. It's hard to keep a press up for 90 minutes. And you also, like we were saying before, you need sort of the reward of a goal to keep that kind of spirit. But United just good chance here. Rashford's on. Pass it to fucking Rashford there.
That was unfortunate.
Oh, bloody hell.
For fuck's sake.
Who was that?
Fun. That was a very good defending.
Brilliant there from
Keep
Harry
it!
Maguire. And he's offside. He's miles offside. Very good defending from Harry Maguire there. Held his space really
Look
well.
at Maguire there.
He's gone
Did you
there.
see him
He might get sent off for 2 dives.
No.
It was very good defending that though, Maguire. Held his
it was
position
great. Got
brilliantly.
his foot right. Oh, Bruno's playing some crazy passes here.
Yeah.
That was a very poor pass to Rashford, that.
He didn't need to play that first
And he
time.
held onto the ball far too long and took a shot before, which he could have laid off.
Well done. Man on.
Bit of a wild 2 minutes here, Scotty. Can't really tell you what's happened.
Legally. Well done, Mazraoui. Great block there. And Casemiro crossed it to Xerxes. Oh, it's headed away. Bit better from United though there. Harry Maguire with some excellent defending.
2-on-1. Fulham had a 2-on. Maguire saved it. Look at this. Look at this foot. Nice.
Good defending.
Well done.
Not a great ball from Andres Pereira, but Maguire can't do any more than block it, can he? Corner to United.
Come on.
Couple of bits of poor decision making from Bruno Fernandes there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That one.
I think he's let this frustration get the better of him from his first half mistakes.
Yeah, perhaps.
He's just trying to overthink things or do things a bit more flamboyant.
Corner.
Oh.
Headed away by Fulham.
Someone should just be behind the goal with like some American cheese flapping it. And Leno's like to distract him.
Yeah. Full cheese board, the more desperate United get.
Next time we play Fulham home, I'm rocking up with
He's got,
chutneys.
oh, bloody hell, there's a plum chutney there. Look at that. Cranberry and orange rind chutney. Yes, please. Grapes. What's the sort of, if you walk over to a cheese board, Joe,
Yeah.
as you might want to do,
Oh, yeah, I love it.
what's the item, if you see it on the cheese board, you go, this is a premium cheese board? What's the single item that blows a cheese board
I think
into
if
the next
they're
tier?
showing you a bit of blue,
Yeah.
then you're like, right, wow.
Bit of blue for the lads,
This is
for the
it.
dads.
This is, if there's a stinky one there, they know what they're doing.
I think, I would go a step further. Do you know one of those fuckers that's like melting onto the board?
Yeah.
It's like one of those like rare French ones that's not a brie. It looks like a brie, but it's
not.
8 times smellier. I might not even eat it, but I respect the cheese selector has gone wild.
What's the deal with grapes? Why are they on the
I like
cheese board?
grapes.
What do you do? Is that just pop in your mouth? So
You eat the cheese with the grape, don't you?
with the grapes.
It's a bit of a palate cleanser as well, isn't it? The fresh lightness.
Come on.
That's a good cross, that. It's a
Come
good cross.
on.
Oh, it's good defending that.
Although I'm not a big fan of cheese and fruit that's combined, like cranberry and stuff.
Oh, I like to call that. It's really good defending. I don't know who is it who heads it away. Dallo cuts back. Is it Dallo with the cross? It's a very good cross. Just a sort of gliding
great
cross to the back post, and there's actually Garnacho and I think it's Bruno as well waiting for it. If it went for that header, every corner has hit the first man so far. Garnacho, bit of a snapshot there. Comfortable, really. Garnacho loves having a shot. I think he's in the top 5%, or he has.
Tequila.
Ronaldo's pissed.
You got to look at.
It's official. Ronaldo's drunk.
You got to look at Leno's shoes and you think, what are they the colour of? Red Leicester.
What colour are they?
They're like a. They're
What,
like a mature.
So he's got red
cheddar.
shoes.
They've got a
So
mature cheddar vibe.
are you suggesting that Leno's shoes are just the wax coating to an
he's
under cheese?
Covered it in Baby Bell.
Oh God, what a food! Mazraoui's been brilliant today so
He's
far.
been great.
by the way.
Yeah, some great debut. We're making a Xerxes since he's come on.
Sugar. Well, he's not really done too much yet.
No, he's barely touched the ball.
Oh,
Come on.
fucking hell. Look, you're like, bloody hell. Oh, who's he giving a yellow to here?
Who is he giving the yellow to?
Andres. Yeah, to be fair, Andres has been pushing it for a while, hasn't he?
I think also he's had, go on.
Well, there's 2 incidences in the first half. Gives Rashford a bit of grief as well in the corner. So now, what's he done here?
I think he's took it before waiting. He's kicked it into Martinez before the whistle's gone.
Right.
Just to be aggro. Martinez just pushing out, stopping him taking it quick, which I like. And also, he was an inch away from a yellow card anyway, wasn't he, Pereira? Yeah. He's already had 2 sort of late-ish fouls.
Maybe even half an inch.
Maybe.
He even winked at me then again.
I'll tell you what I think when I walk up to a cheese board. You know it's premium.
What?
Do you know the breadstick with a sesame seed coating?
Oh, nice.
You don't see them every day. Or even a poppy seed.
Mate, breadsticks are mad, aren't they?
Yeah, unbelievable. How are they drying them out?
I don't even know. What
the oven must be so low.
What is a breadstick?
I think it's just bread, but it's been in the oven really low for like 2 hours. So they don't leave it out to
go stale?
No, because it's crisp. It's not stale. Good ball.
Nice. Oh, I thought it was just an inch away then from being on. Oh, shit.
Yeah, the counter.
It's very open now.
Yeah.
We either go and put them under pressure or they straight away put us under pressure.
It's times like this where we could do with a sort of Ugarte to bring on. Or if he was playing a Casemiro to bring on. Do you know, a midfielder with a bit of energy? Because it feels like Mainu and Casemiro are just slowing down a touch. And that means now Mount's gone as well. Like we predicted, we've lost a bit of that pressing solidity, haven't we?
Don't lose our heads here.
Yeah, maybe time for a McTominay or even an Eriksen.
Can we see?
Just looking at the bench there.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone.
Just as we start looking at it, that's never happened before.
That is,
and it's one of the few times we've ever referenced the bench specifically. It disappeared.
Many watch-alongs. I've never seen us call upon the graphic and then it instantly disappeared.
That particular glitch has never happened before. How bizarre.
Just when all of us decided to look at it as well.
Come on.
Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell.
Just playing around a bit now. Keeper. Yeah, comfortable. Well done. There we go. It's not our bench, but it will be in a second.
I was going to say.
Smith
We've made some new signings.
Oh, good touch, Bruno.
Yeah, you McTominay there.
Yeah. McTominay and Eriksen are your options, really. Midfield. Dallo.
Yeah, it is interesting what Xerxes does as a where he or what he's been told to do in this last half an hour.
Yeah.
To cause a bit of chaos at the top and make runs and get the defenders working.
He's not seen a lot of the ball so far, has he?
No, he's not. I'd like to see more.
There's been times where the ball's been in and around the box and he's not been in there waiting for it. I know he's not that kind of last man kind of player. Well done.
That was good. Don't even start with that.
That's a foul.
Oh, ref.
Loads of book in his record.
I know, man.
Don't mind it.
Book ever.
It's like a library.
Nice. Good tackle that from Mazraoui. Bit physical, but just on the line of being a foul.
Do you know my partner Becky rents books from the library via a Kindle?
I didn't know you could do that.
She can go to Stockport Library and there's like books there, but she, get this, so say someone's got the book out, rent the book out that she wants, she can't get it.
What, on Kindle?
On the Kindle, yeah. So she's in the waiting list for a book she really wants. She's 3 in the line. So someone lets it go, she's obviously 2-1 and then she gets it. How mad's that? You'd have thought they've had unlimited copies of said book.
That feels almost like a marketing like PR way to do it.
Yeah.
Like scarcity principle and all that, but surely they can't run out. What? That's a foul, surely.
What?
Oh, fucking hell. 4 on 2 here for Fulham.
The
ball's slightly behind him, but there's loads of space here.
Oh, no! Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant for Martinez.
Well done.
Brilliant. But that should not have happened.
And I don't. This isn't a dig at all, but that's just a foul, isn't it?
Would that have gone to VAR if they scored?
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, Ronaldo said they didn't even appeal for it. That's the problem with Garnacho, and it doesn't mean don't play him, but Garnacho is quite wasteful with possession compared to other players.
This is brilliant.
It's a good bit of defending there from Martinez. Plays it safe, just gets it out. There's no point taking any chances. Corner to Fulham, and headed over the bar there by, I think it's Casemiro again, who's met pretty much every single corner that Fulham have had so far. Very good defending from Casemiro. They keep putting it in that same near post area, don't they, Fulham? And Casemiro's just headed another one away there.
Exploit any of Onana's weaknesses from last year.
If you notice, when they take their corner, there's about 17 people in the 6-yard box and no one anywhere else. It's gone out there for a goal kick. Oh no, it's not. It's another corner.
Fuck's sake.
I look like a goal kick. 15 minutes to go. Starting to get a bit nervy now, isn't it?
Right, here we go.
Think we'll see any more subs?
Maybe in the last 10.
Might throw McTominay on for a goal, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just disappointing. We got to 75 minutes and it's still 0-0. The first half was really convincing, but it's just...
We've not had as many great opportunities.
Just slowed down on it,
Everything we were doing well in the first half, they don't seem to be doing. The press is completely gone.
Yeah, the press is
and
gone.
And they're finding more space behind our midfield and getting chances from it. More like last season in this half.
Yeah, less solid defensively. Or not even defensively, but like in our defending. We're letting them get to us a bit more. Still not amounted in a lot of shots. The last 0-0 between United and Fulham was in 1924.
Wow. That is...
over 100 years ago.
What?
That's remarkable. Is that our stat as well? Have you just come up with that?
That's the maddest stat.
That is mad. There hasn't been a 0-0 between United and Fulham in 100 years. You didn't even know 100 years had passed since Earth was created, did you? That is mad, isn't it? Because 0-0, it's not like it's 5-4. 0-0 is like very standard.
So funny, look.
Go on, actually.
Now we've said that.
Come on.
Robinson's had a good game for them. Ronaldo says good player, though. He is a good player. It's a good ball. Well done, Harry.
Nice.
Nope.
We're just lacking a little bit of...
Oh, we've got the ball in the box here.
Get onto that. Get onto that.
Casemiro's done well there again.
Man.
Good shielding, defending from Casemiro. We're just going long here. And we're losing the ball. This is what happened last season.
Oh, come on.
Get to that. Oh, no. It's frustrating, this last 10 minutes has been very frustrating for United.
Yeah, it's just... the game's just opened up on it. The defence isn't following the attack forward. We're playing the ball forward too quickly, which means that those gaps are still there. When we turn over possession, they're cutting straight through us.
You have a look at this, in this like moment of attack, he froze him.
Get out.
They're bringing on fresh legs, Fulham.
Yeah. Traore coming off. Jimenez coming on. Is that a headband or is that hair? Jimenez coming on, isn't he? He ain't got the headband anymore. Wilson coming on as well. Has he got something on? Is that all hair? No, he has got a bit of a pad on, hasn't he? On that side. I was thinking this is...
It's a weird sort of...
Yeah, he's got like a sort of strap with just a single bit of padding on for obviously where he had his head injury. I just need a bit of a spell of momentum here, don't they? It's all slowed down a bit. "12 minutes to go, but probably more like 16, 17. Even that's a foul throw.
Here we go. No,
it's not.
Come on,
referee. He just held him up. Yes.
Ethan's getting stat mad. Approximately 15,000 people, or only 15,000 people, would still be alive from the last time these two teams drew 0-0.
Mad. How many would be left-handed?
Well, around 10% of that 15,000. So you're looking at circa 1,500.
Here we go.
Here we go. So there's only 1,500 people left-handed.
Great ball. Come on, United.
Bruno!
Oh, he's got to do better
Sort of,
there.
yeah, he telegraphed it too much, didn't he, in the end?
he's got to do better there.
Good run from Xerxes there. I don't actually think Bruno did anything wrong with having the shot.
No.
Because the space does open up for him because of Xerxes' run.
Oh no, he's just got to
do
better
better.
with it.
Yeah. Keep it low.
But you're right, he cuts a frustrated figure, doesn't he, when things don't go as planned with him. He does carry it.
Go on,
Lets it affect him a bit.
Yeah.
Final 10 minutes. Oof. Big 10. Oh, we're doing 2 subs.
Evans and
Evans.
Dillick coming on.
Oh, brilliant. 2 centre-backs.
That'll do it.
Are we taking Martinez and Maguire off here?
I did not see that sub coming.
Maybe it's a Mazraoui off, 5 at the back situation.
Right.
Number 5, Harry Maguire is coming off.
Maguire.
Maguire off. Probably not quite match fit. He was stretching before as though he had a bit of cramp as well. Don't know if that's the case.
He's had a decent enough
Well, he's
game.
holding his calf.
Maguire did really well.
Holding his calf there, Maguire. I don't know if that's cramp or an issue. Hopefully not.
Who's off?
An issue.
Oh my god.
Mazraoui, yeah, makes
so
sense. 80 minutes, he's been man of the match for me, or certainly up there. I think he's been very good over the whole 80 minutes. Yeah, Casemiro actually, yeah. But he's been very good.
2 great players.
Yeah, he's been really good.
They've done their job now. The attackers need to just get a goal.
Yeah.
So you can really ask for them too.
Yeah.
Especially Maguire and Mazraoui. They've done really well the last 80 minutes.
Yeah, they have. Go on.
Oh,
Good
it's
ball.
not bad. It's not bad.
Almost got past.
Hell.
Tete there, his heel is the difference between United being 1-0 up and not. It's a great run and a brilliant pass from Bruno Fernandes. Plays Garnacho in behind. Rashford just holds his run a little bit and he would have probably got there and side-footed it in, I'd have thought. But it's just the outstretched toe of Tete there.
Done well there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. It's good defending. Fuck.
Nervy last 10 minutes. Hit that like button. How many likes are we on?
1,700. Go on, Xerxes, run with him.
Yes. Keep giving us the ball in there.
It's a good ball. Well done, Casemiro.
Nice.
Good. Casemiro.
I can see him.
Not bad. Win that second ball there. We have done. Oh, that's a shit header there from Garnacho. He's done well though.
Come on, United.
Here we go. Nice ball.
Ah, lucky. It's almost a great ball there because Rashford's free in the middle. And it's just straight to the keeper. Who was it? Dallo?
McTominay on.
Tomine. Makes sense.
I just don't get why they just didn't bring McTominay on when they made the other 2 subs.
Funny.
Yeah. Waste a bit of time, I guess.
Yeah, because that's what we want to do. Run down the clock. Pull from Casemiro. It will be 1-on-1 with Dallo. Plays it into Wilson. Just shielded out by Dillick. Good physicality there. Wilson, who's absolutely tiny, by the way, but even so, good to see Dillick getting his body across. Who's McTominay going to come on for then? Kobbie Mainoo. Yeah, fair enough.
So Tim Howard in the back there.
He's only
I've
just
seen
come
him
back.
for a while.
Tim Howard.
Yeah. Funny time for us in goalkeeping terms, wasn't it? Then with Tim Howard and
Carroll.
Do you like the Tim Howard song that they used to have?
Foster.
what was that?
Because he's you got Tourette's, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Can we still sing it?
I don't know. Can you sing that?
I think. I don't know.
Whisper, I'll chat.
Whisper it to Joe.
Oh no.
Because he's got his BBC. It's probably fine, but anytime a disability is mentioned, it's always best to just double check, isn't it?
Something like that. I'm sure that was it. That's all right, isn't it?
What do you reckon?
I mean, yeah.
I think it's Tim Timony, Tim Taru. My name's Tim Howard, and I say fuck you. Or something along them lines.
I get, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, it's fine. Probably just about fine. Ball up then. Just big panic, not panic balls, but sort of just going for it now, aren't we? It'd be nice to see United.
Would have been good if we were like 2-0 up now, wouldn't it? We could just enjoy this last 10
Don't
minutes.
foul him. It'd be nice to see us actually holding the ball in their half. We've gone this like long ball, just emergency stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I just don't think it's necessary. I don't think they're good enough for us to be this desperate.
If the game finishes now, what do you think the 10 hour critics of the last season would say about this game? Would they be happy with how we played?
I think they say, other than a spell for about 25 minutes in the first half, it's not been noticeably better than last year.
No.
But I don't think it's certainly not been as bad as last year, but the obvious improvements, like now look, this is what we saw too much of last time. Look how stretched everything is. There's 60 metres between our centre-backs and our strikers. Like, you can't, that's not going to work, although it might get you a goal.
No.
Garnacho again, just giving the ball away there. He does a step over and just goes to ground. It didn't even look like anyone was anywhere near him then, did it? I don't even know, unless it's one of them where a toe just caught his ankle or something, but I don't even know why he went over there. He's got past his man. A bit frustrating, that. Oh, too easy. Fulham just holding the ball a little bit. They're happy with the draw, obviously. I mean, not to say they won't try and win, but they'll be happier with the draw than we will.
Old Trafford first game of the season, when
They'd
that gets
love a
drawn
draw.
out, in the past you probably think,
chance.
oh,
Casemiro.
getting to ground nice and early there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Predicting what was going to happen.
And it actually
Onana's
paid
looking a
off.
bit more comfortable, which is great. Oh, I mean, God, I thought I was cursed as that.
It was like,
That's a tricky pass.
good
isn't
turn.
It?
Brilliant turn that from
done.
Fernandes. Can you make that pass?
Why? There you go.
No. I don't mind him that.
No, I don't.
Playing it safe a little bit there so we can actually definitely get the ball up the pitch.
Dominate!
Oh, he's sexy!
Sexy with a brilliant finish.
Come on! Brilliant finish.
How did that go in? Did Xerxes just... What happened there?
I can't.
Brilliant finish.
That is a brilliant finish. It's a cross from Garnacho, and you know what?
He started the move, didn't he, in the middle?
He did. Fair play to Bruno Fernandes here because I thought it was McTominay. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know what's going on here.
Did he kick it into Xerxes or was it just Xerxes? Because
I'm sure
they
McTominay
don't
scored
look
this
the
goal.
same. I don't
Like
know.
an instant
Ronaldo
Mandela
thought it was
effect.
McTominay. I thought it was McTominay.
Just touches.
What is this?
What? Let me see a little
I
closer
can't
look
imagine
here.
what his body
Unless he
shape
I
is.
think he just
Kicked it.
misdirected it with his toe.
Oh,
Let me see this.
oh, it's a nice
Wait, I need
finish.
to
That
see
you know.
another angle.
Do you know what?
I'm still confused.
That's a very nice finish.
Yeah.
That's a nice
it's
finish.
decent.
I'm just going to direct it over that way of the goal, and if it
decent.
goes in, then brilliant. Joshua Xerxes within 12 minutes of coming on?
Get in.
Right now, don't.
Oh, brilliant. That's a really good finish, that. Little toe poke into the corner. As Ute Hube says, tough to score that. It is. It's not an easy finish.
that's not.
And I don't think he's thinking, I'm going to studs it into the... But he's just guiding it in a
directed
direction.
it, didn't he?
That's what strikers do, yeah. Just, I'm going to put the ball towards that corner, and it's gone in. Brilliant finish.
Anyone got Xerxes in the fantasy team?
No one not on earth has got him in their fantasy team. Oh, Alex Mooney, welcome to the academy.
Come on. Just
Now isn't the time to start giving the ball away, Casemiro.
yeah.
There was far too many late goals we conceded last season as well. Don't need to see that again.
It would be a stressful last 5 minutes if they could.
Yeah, let's not do that. It'd be good if we could just stop them having chances as well. Good for Xerxes as well. Always good for a striker to get an early goal, isn't it? Into the 90th minute. We saw the stat before that the last 0-0 draw between these two clubs was over 100 years ago in 1924. The last 1-0 to Manchester United was 1 year ago in 2023.
Wow.
Oh, how time
Only the best
flies.
of stats. And how many people were left-handed in that year?
Probably around 6.8 million. Ball to the edge of the box. Martinez just not wanting to dive in there. Yeah, well done. He just did enough to push him out of the box there and then went again.
Martinez got a bit of a foot in there, didn't he?
Tete just stepped in front of the tackle, didn't he? It's a bit easy, that. Just giving the ball away. It's a free kick basically on the corner flag for Fulham, isn't it? Luke H says Chat was ready to write off Xerxes 10 minutes into his debut. I love that. No matter what someone does, I think even up until Christmas, you can't tell.
No.
I give someone at least a season before I start judging whether they're a good transfer or not.
Well, Anthony looked pretty convincing his first 4 games, didn't he? And
Yeah.
so that didn't.
And the opposite is often true as well, isn't it? Ever in particular didn't look great in his first few games. Free kick to Fulham, ball in. Ooh. Header out to Garnacho and then out for a throw into Fulham, 30 yards out. United's left hand side.
Come on. Bloody hell.
2 more subs for Fulham.
You forget how many subs you can make. I accidentally text my partner Becky saying it was 0-9 to Fulham. She just got back in touch with fucking hell.
That's the Heineken.
No, it's 0 being so close to 9 and me having chubby thumbs. That's why I had to stop playing the keyboard.
Really?
Playing loads of chords at the same time.
Although you love playing chopsticks, didn't you? Because you thought when there's chopsticks, there's...
We got confused. I loved using chopsticks.
Oh, sorry, that's it. Yeah, you did tell me that, yeah.
If we win, I'm opening another beer.
Yeah, me too. Instantly. If we don't win,
Probably just going to cry.
another beer, innit?
Yeah.
Go on, well
Come
done,
on.
Matthias. I think you'll suit the Premier League. Know what I mean? Clean sheet and a 1-0 win since he came on. No, since he came on, it's not finished. It's not a clean sheet yet either, is it?
He's fucking loving it. He might shoot from there.
Look at Josh. Do we call him Josh now?
Yeah, we like him. Josh.
Josh is Erik. Oh, what a pass from Josh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very, very...
Oh,
very...
come on, United.
Get a second.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes! No! Oh! Very few professional footballers called Josh, by the way. Just putting that out there. Josh King. Go on, then, who else?
Fuck off.
Josh Sims.
Josh Murphy don't count. Nah. Neither does Josh King, because he's retired from being that good.
How did we go from
Fulham
nearly
counter-attack.
scoring to now Fulham looking like a...
Don't foul.
Just
shit.
Yeah, that's all right. Well done, Bruno. Well done, lad. Well done, lad. Well done, lad. Keep it, keep it,
Yeah,
keep it.
slow it down. The second goal could happen, but let's just...
Let's not worry about that.
slow it down.
Why have you... Oh, he's done well there, Casemiro. Garnacho took ages and then gave it to Casemiro, who had a man right on him. But Casemiro allowed the contact from behind. And took the foul. Well done, Joshua Xerxes. Lovely finish that, you know.
yeah, it was a great finish.
It was. I like strikers scoring goals like that. Obviously, a 20-yard scream is great, but that's the sort of being in that area,
It's like
being
a
able to
poacher's
just
goal, isn't it, as well?
I love stuff like that. Because I know he's not prolific, so he's not a Van Nistelrooy type finisher, but to be able to score goals like that, I think is important, especially in
That
big
was a
games.
very rude
0-0s.
type of finish,
It was,
though,
yeah.
wasn't
Just get in there. I'm just going to get it in that, over near the corner, and it's in.
I think there's two ways of looking at it. This game, if it finishes 1-0, with last year we did win our opening game and people said, we got a little bit lucky, but I think there's a slight element of it's a tight game, but we were, I'd say, the better team overall in 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think United have definitely been the better team today. Like, if either team deserves to win, it's definitely us, I would say. Rashford's in. Rashford's through on goal.
Got to score.
Squares it.
Oh my God.
Do you know what though?
Why did Rashford
It's
not
a
level
shocking pass from Rashford, that. It's a shocking pass.
Why did he
They're
not
literally
hit?
two of them
Let
through on goal.
Because
It's
that-
terrible from Garnacho. Garnacho takes 85-90% of the blame.
Nah, that's fine. You got to score.
Do you think? I think it's still a bad ball.
You've got to score that.
I still think Garnacho takes most of the blame.
If in
But I
any
think
way
the pass
we
could have
draw
been
it,
the pass could have been better. It's terrible that from Garnacho.
Look at Xerxes getting stuck in. Nice,
well done.
brilliant.
Go long, go long, go long.
Don't fucking up.
Control it. Get rid of it.
Come on, ref, blow up.
Blow your whistle, man.
That's a bit tight.
Is that it? No.
No.
There you go.
it!
Brilliant! Manchester United 1, Fulham 0. First game of the season, 3 points on the table, top of the league. Xerxes scores the winner. Joe McGrath, quick
Brilliant.
thoughts?
I mean, the second half wasn't as good as the first, but all that matters was our striker that we bought gets the goal that gets us 3 points. And yeah, good night, Old Trafford, I reckon.
Yeah, Scotty.
Yeah, same thing to say. Xerxes, we signed him to score goals. He scores goals. Our two defenders that we brought on signed this summer left with a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Job done.
Exactly. Ronaldo, quickly, your thoughts on that game? First game of the season, top of the league.
I think we'll take it. We take the result. We take the positives. I thought, without it being perfect, I saw a lot of good things and a lot of things that were better than last season, while seeing some things that were similar to last season. But it's a work in progress.
Yes.
And 1-0, win to start the season, clean sheet. But I think we need to be better. But I think I saw enough good things today to be happy and just to take the win and keep the positive, because I think at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie to you, with the league being as good as it is, and the top teams being as good as it is, and the fight that we're in for the top four, the wins are all that matter.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I
And we'll be back very shortly for the review, so stay where you are. You don't have to go anywhere. This link will take you straight for the video. I'm going to do a little Gary Lineker outro here, using the super chat from DIY Motors, with Joshua Xerxes scoring a goal on his debut. Man United may have 99 problems, but Jay-Z ain't one. We'll see in a bit.